Oh shit, what's up, shoot? Yes, I want a Chuck. And a repo. Fuck yeah, I'll take both of you guys. Oh fuck, let me back out of... Oh shit. Average fucking Joe.
There we go.
Average
How you doing,
fucking
man?
Joe. What's up, sexy? What's good, bud?
I'm good, brother. How you?
Dude, bro, I mean, it's nice to have you in a party finally. Nice to finally get to talk to you, in a party and whatnot, all that jazz.
No, right?
Bro, dude, saw your freaking stream, bro. Super interested, especially you being a military vet and stuff. I got a, me being a Marine vet and whatnot. I've kind of been wanting to kind of like build like a hub for military vets and stuff. I'm not sure if you're familiar, if you've ever watched mine before, but I got Wizard, who is also a Danish Army cat himself.
Oh, for real? That's awesome.
Oh, yes, sir. It's pretty badass. I've got to meet a lot of people through video games and whatnot. I'm pretty new to the whole streaming business, by the way. Extremely new. But, dude, nice to have you on. Welcome to the stream. I got a lot of other Marine Corps friends that have been, supporting this page and watching me and whatnot. So it's pretty badass to finally get to talk to you, Hoss, man. How's life going? What's life in the UK like these days?
Man, it's been fucking roasting over here. Like, fuck me. It's just been so fucking warm.
Dude. Bro, man, dude, this is the first rain we've gotten in the past 4 fucking months, dude. I apologize for the language, man. Like, if you're streaming right now, if my audio's included, like, I don't know how your language, moderation is and whatnot, so I apologize for that, in advance. Old habits die hard. I'm sure you're well aware of that as well.
Got you, brother. I got you.
Hell yeah. Dude, but yeah, no, super excited to meet you. The fact, with your Freedom Friday stuff really caught my eye. I thought that was pretty badass.
Oi.
Fucking wicked, Hoss, man.
Yeah, I like trying to do them like kind of like theme days. It's like, I don't know, I kind of like to mix it up, like fucking, again, with like Wednesdays, and we do like German ships, Fridays, or always American ships, kind of like mix it up, throw in some history behind it, and throw some like little tips and tricks.
Sir.
I'm not an expert,
Yes, sir.
but it's always good to try and teach people.
Dude, I usually eat myself. I've been trying to, because my old corpsman, I don't know if you're familiar with the Marine side, well, corpsman's, our version of a medic, if you will. The old Red Cross and whatnot, right? So he actually roped one of my junior Marines who was a solid-ass dude, freaking badass job and stuff, super cool-ass dude. He would have been on tonight, but it's his wife's birthday today, so he had to skip out on it tonight, but... so he started out last week, man, and we have him like, a cunt hair away from freaking tier 5, so he's been learning really fast and stuff, and I've just been trying to help him out, getting other cats, such as yourself, like Wizard's pretty damn good at this game as well. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him or not. He's one of the first ones to actually follow me and help me get set up on this streaming business, because I'm waiting on surgery for my spine.
Hey, how's that coming along, like? Is it just a waiting period, like?
Oh yeah, man. Just like any kind of free healthcare, you gotta wait, take a number and wait. But after a year, I finally started my consultation on the 8th for surgery. I get a surgery date on the 8th of next month.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully it goes well. Yeah. Hopefully there's no complications on that. And it just goes smooth.
If it does, everything that was my problem becomes not my problem. So, there's that.
For real.
In the wise words of, every mortarman that I know, and me being a mortarman myself, everything that was my problem just suddenly becomes not my problem anymore.
Exactly.
But all reality, I really do hope it goes well. I'm not too concerned with it. They got some pretty solid professionals. They already did one surgery on me while I was fully awake as well, and it was actually pretty cool experience. They showed me during surgery how they use their tools and their monitors and what they look for, and removing bone fragments out of my spinal cord and stuff. Dude, it was really cool experience.
Oh, shit.
It was really awesome. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was pretty wild. It was pretty wild that they allowed me to do that, because they normally wouldn't allow me to do that. I may have had to do some under-the-table jobs with both my hands, if you catch my drift. But I got to experience that stuff, man. It's really cool. The doctors they have me under, hopefully it's the same ones they had me under last time when I had my first surgery. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what kind of good work they're going to do for me.
Happy days, man. Happy days. Good stuff.
Hell yeah. I'm an optimistic, so, you know what I mean?
I'm the same, brother. That's the best way to look at life, fucking no point
it
being
really
a downer.
is, man. Why do you think I still look like I'm 12? It's because I don't care about shit, man. Like, if it goes bad, so what, man? I can make whatever the hell I need to out of it. Hell, it going bad might make me famous. Who knows?
Honestly, brother, same. Like, I've started like growing out a bit of a mustache, like, but fucking when I was always shaving, and that fuck me, I look about like a 12-year-old, and I'm like, I'm out here.
I do, bro.
29.
I'm the same way. I'm 27 myself, and dude, I still look like I'm fucking 14 when I shave, bro. It's insane.
Honestly, mate, especially getting fucking IED'd for like energy drinks and shit. I'm just there like, bro.
Oh, dude, every time, bro. I can't go into the store without getting IED'd. And I'm like, do you know how many countries I've fucking been to?
Exactly.
like, do you not understand what the hell? I mean, I look like a hobo right now. I haven't had a haircut in like 3 months. I haven't had I haven't even had a beard trim in fucking 4. So it's been pretty rough. But I'm trying to make the stream work for me, while I'm waiting on surgery and stuff. Because I got like a 7-month, recovery time. I get to, go back to my infancy stages and learn how to walk again. So it's gonna be a great time,
But take it steady, day by day,
Oh, absolutely, and that's the whole reason why I started the stream. Just something I could put, my mental I'm super. Like, I just can't sit there and not do shit. So that's the whole reason why I started up the stream. So there's that.
It's like you said, you're building up a small community. You're getting all the vets around and all that kind of stuff. It's important.
That's what I want to do with it. That's what I want to do with it, and it doesn't matter what vets it is. Freaking British, Danish, freaking hell. I've had a German vet talk to me and stuff, and we talk quite regularly about some. He actually supported an Afghanistan movement and stuff, man. And, dude, like, not trying to toot my own horn and stuff. I'm gonna keep him, under the radar and anonymous and stuff. But dude, solid ass dude, bro. And just the fact that I'm there for him to talk to is fucking amazing. That he allows me to be that person for him.
Exactly, because that's the thing. A lot of fucking German forces were actually over there. It's like
They
known.
really will. Dude, yeah, it's not, man, bro. I didn't know that till he told me, bro. And he sent me all kinds of YouTube pages, and he sent me some pictures of his patches and stuff. I'm actually looking to get some more of my patches made because I want to trade patches with him later. While we were in South Korea on our second pump, I traded patches, and one of my sister's pup, I think, or my cousin's pup, or some shit like, or her, my sister's husband's my sister's husband's sister, actually. I think the pup got a hold of the patch, or the patch got lost somehow, and I need to get a hold of him as well to get that patch back. But yeah, I mean, hell, if you're up to it, boss man, I'll get some patches made. If you're up to trading patches and stuff, I like to collect patches of different military guys I meet and stuff. It's something that we did while we were in Korea with the Aussie forces, the Aussie Army and whatnot.
If anything, give me a second. Can you send photos on Twitch with the whisper thingy?
Yeah. I can get you on Twitch on the Whisper.
Okay.
Shoot. Let me open up my phone real quick.
I'll take a picture of my patches real quick.
Alrighty, cool. And I'll take a picture of mine real fast, too. It's just my company name, with the Marine Corps insignia and stuff. But, I mean, I like I said, I'm trying to build more of a veteran community than anything. But, civilians are also welcome. I don't care. Everybody's welcome. But I'm looking to gear more towards veterans and stuff because, I mean, dude, like, if civilians knew, just an eighth of the stories that we have, the places we've been, hell, even out of the, non-combative, non-combat deployments that we do and stuff, bro. Like, I mean, shit's fucking wild. Shit always, on my second deployment, bro, there I was in Mount Fuji in the middle of December, -30 outside, and I closed my hand, and, fucking my skin was, like, ripping itself apart because my skin was frozen solid.
Oh, damn.
Dude, yeah, no, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's good to hear everybody's story, and that's another reason why it's an honor to have you on my stream, number one, and, I mean, you're welcome anytime, every time, like, always welcome, boss man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, honestly. It's like you said, man, fucking, getting the words out, getting the names out, getting stories out, you know what I mean? Like, just having a hub to go to, you know what I mean?
It really is, man. It's all about, I don't care what fucking nationality you are. I don't care what side you were fighting on and stuff. Like, everybody had their reasons for fighting. Everybody did. I don't care if you were against me or not. I mean, if you really look at it, right, I want you to go back in history, right? Go back in history, back to WW1, okay? Put yourself in the trenches of the, what they call that, the Great Christmas Truce. And you're playing soccer with the cats that are trying to shell the shit out of you and you gotta watch your friends die. You know what I mean? Like, they have stories too. I mean, hell, who knows how many shells you guys threw over there and killed their friends as well. and we were still able to
Exactly.
come together to play soccer together for that day.
Honestly, that whole event was fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of like fucking history behind that whole like. You know, because there was different parts of like the trenches. There was some like officers who were saying like, no, you can't go over there and be friendly with him, and that. And there was other sections where they were like, nah, fuck it, let's go over there and give him food and have a
Exactly,
game
man.
and shit.
Exactly, bro. And I mean, I hope you have your audio included as well. If
Oh,
you
yeah, I got
don't,
it
I would
included.
appreciate it if you could. Okay. I mean, I know you're familiar with the whole Xbox, entourage and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On a side note, though, this Pan-European, this Scania is what, because Wizard's Danish and he's familiar with the Pan-European stuff. This Scania is a bad motherfucker, right? We call him Bugatti Torps. If you go down that Oostergutland line, those are Koenigsegg Torps, bro. Those motherfuckers teleport to whatever you're shooting at. You know what I'm saying? At 90 knots. You can't
Honestly,
get away
the
from
Scania
it.
is such a good destroyer.
It really is, bro. And dude, every time I run this and I get in a freaking match with an aircraft carrier, clear sky badge every single time. I feel sorry for those aircraft carriers that swing their planes around me. It's like, dude, I'm sorry, but you're gonna spend the last 45 minutes of this match rebuilding your squadrons.
Exactly, mate, exactly. I'm trying to send the pictures on Whisper, but it's not giving me an option.
You got Snapchat, Hoss man?
I do. Or unless you got Discord or something.
I mean, my Discord's the same as everything else, just SoulStacker41.
Gotcha. Hold on. 1 second, I'll find you.
I don't have a picture up with it right now. Hey, I have my Instagram on my page. If you want to go look that up real quick.
Oh,
My Instagram
yeah,
is
I'll
on
have a
my...
look.
Yeah. Have you look there and
There we
send
go.
me PM, slip into my DM, sexy. What's good?
Oi, let's go. I got you. Right, message. There you go. Yeah, so the one on the right means desert rats, and the one on the left is just the regiment colours.
Oh no shit! Is that your freaking your first gen fucking shits right there?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the Desert Rats was that British battalion that was holding off Rommel up in WW2.
Mm-hmm. That's the one. Yeah, because we're tied to them, so
no
like.
shit. That is badass. Dude, I'm sorry, that's sexy as fuck because, growing up, man, my brother had me in World War II, bro. I knew everything about everything in World War II from like 7 years old all the way up till I was in high school. Then I went to the Marine Corps straight after high school, so, it became my generation at that point. But, bro, World War II was my shit, and the fact that your battalion, your unit was tied in with the Desert Rats is badass.
Yeah, they did some fucking awesome shit, man, against, like, what
Dude, they
was that
really
one
did,
name?
man.
Was it, like, Rommel, like, the Grey Wolf or whatever it was called? That's the one.
Yeah, the Desert Fox.
Desert Fox, that's the one.
What the Desert Rats were fucking putting down the Desert Fox, which was Rommel's, Africa Corps division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's loads of different, like, fucking divisions and all that kind of
Dude,
stuff.
I would suck both your nuts for one of those patches, not gonna lie. The Desert Rat one especially.
It is a nice patch, to be fair.
It really is, but I came back out with military gear and stuff, so my I don't have my first deployment patch because I kind of gave it to an ex-girlfriend and she doesn't know where it went. But this is our second deployment patch right here.
Have a look.
So I was actually in 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines out in Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii. That's where I got stationed straight out of school.
Gotcha. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. We call ourselves the Mongols and stuff, so, like, if you're willing to trade patches, or, I got extra sets of camis and stuff, if you want to trade some camis for one of your Desert Rat patches, dude, it would be an honor, especially coming from your unit and the history behind your unit and stuff, it would be badass. My unit actually got legacied. My unit got disbanded.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yes, sir, it got legacied.
Fucking hell. How come? Was it just like not being used or anything, or because
Right. Because the Marine Corps is downsizing, and the fact of having infantry units in Hawaii as a QRF, if you will, if anything went down in the Pacific theater of war. The Pacific, anywhere in the Pacific. Basically, we're the QRF of the Pacific.
Gotcha.
Since everything's I'm surprised they actually disbanded it, or I should say legacied it, which means we don't have colors anymore. We don't have our colors anymore. Since they legacied it, I'm surprised, with the whole Taiwan thing sparking up and stuff. But you know, not in an active time of war, which means everything gets downsized and they legacied our units. From what I'm told, I'm not sure how true that is, because everybody that I knew in 1-3 is now out. They are now all out of the military at this point, but that's what I've heard.
It is interesting when they do that kind of stuff. It's like with our unit, before we were called the Royal Yeomanry, our unit, what was called prior, was the Royal Mercian Lancastrian Yeomanry, so we were tied to infantry units, and it was like doing like CBRN and all that kind of stuff. Like,
right.
What Big Army did was they basically consolidated all the fucking, I think how do we even word it? Basically, they consolidated all the different like CBRN fucking lads, and they put them into one specific regiment. Then they changed. They changed us from Royal Mercian Lancastrian Yeomanry to the Royal Yeomanry. So basically, it took away our CBRN kind of like shit, put it over to some other lads. And we concentrate on like cavalry stuff. So, but it is interesting because, like you said, units are changing all the time, like downsizing, upgrading.
It's insane. It's insane that, you know, where they downsize one area, they really start fucking, you know, throwing in the assets that they gain from the downsize into other sections and other. We call them military occupation specialties of, you know, whatever that specific department of, you know, military, you know, branch. I'm sorry, you know, that specific branch's necessities of what their mission's looking like what they want to do with that branch.
Yeah, it's like once we changed back over to because prior to that, it turned into like a CBR and infantry unit. Like fucking, we were cavalry, then they changed it to that, and then they changed it back to being cavalry. So a couple of years ago, we were still using fucking Land Rovers and shit. And it wasn't until like
no shit. That's
badass. Years back.
You guys had fucking Land Rovers and shit? No way.
Yeah, they were called Wimics. So they're basically just like armored Land Rovers, but honestly, like they were good for like light cavalry, fucking working on reconnaissance and that kind of stuff.
Right. It's more of a forward operating unit for reconnaissance. Yeah, as you say. Yeah. I get that.
But honestly, in any sort of like actual combat situation, you're kind of fucked because it's just a Land Rover. So we've only recently upgraded to the Jackal vehicle, about 2-3 years ago, like, and we've only just recently getting them in the unit and. Like, I don't know if you want to like Google it, like it's called Jackal vehicle, or if you want to call it, like good pieces of kit, don't get me wrong, but fuck me, like it's taken us this long to get them, and it's like how are we meant to be doing our jobs fucking in the back of a Land Rover, like, you know what I mean? We need like proper kit to be able to do our job. But again, big army looks at different units, and I don't know if they do it over there in the States, but it's like certain units seem to get prioritized. So for like over here,
no, that's absolutely, yeah. I mean, you know, not trying to throw any kind of security. I'm sorry, you know, any kind of security clearances out there or nothing. But yeah, no. When it comes to, you know, a higher tier level of operating unit, they definitely get the budget prioritization above all else. Not trying to throw any, you know, like I said, security clearances under the bus or whatnot that I used to have or may still have. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's the same thing over here. Like, fucking, you know, like, because we're paired up with another unit called the Queen's Dragoon Guard. So, like, they get all the Gucci stuff. They get all the cool
I've
stuff.
heard of that unit before. I want to say we actually got to work with some cats from the Dragoon Guard in one of our desert training exercises while we were still in the States getting ready for our I want to say it's our second workup. I actually got to hang out with some I don't know if you guys as Royal Marines maybe possibly have a Dragoon unit as well, but that name does sound very familiar. I remember one of them saying something about a Dragoon, you know, Dragoon specialized unit. As far as a Dragoon Guard, there we go.
Good bunch of lads, like they know how to operate, you know, fucking they bees knees, like, you know, if you got any fucking questions or whatnot, they're on it.
Cat's pajamas.
Yeah, our unit's not too bad, like, but fucking, yeah, in terms of, like, the hierarchy of, like, getting the Gucci stuff, we're kind of, like, in the middle, whereas, like, you know, you find at the top, like, you know, you got Paras, Royal Marines, fucking UDG, they all get all the cool stuff. We can't get, like, the hand-me-downs, which is fucking annoying, but, hey-oh, that's hierarchy for you. Paying a command and all that.
Exactly. Oh yeah, you know, it's all about the necessities of, you know, your military organization than it is over the individual's necessities. I mean, that's the way you have to work though in that environment. When it comes to that environment, I absolutely fully believe in, you know, staying in your lane, the necessities of what you're working with versus the necessities of the individual. Absolutely. Full 100% on that. It still kind of sucks though to watch your unit get disbanded and stuff. And it's pretty hurtful.
It's like it's happened with us. A few units got disbanded, and then like their members either have a choice of either leaving the army completely or they get sent off to different units.
That's exactly how they operate that over in in the States as well, as far as our DoD goes. I mean, they don't really change like the what do you call that? What their occupation specialty is. It's more of hey, we have a more threat, on one side or the other, or this unit could use it,
Extra pair of hands
running short on, exactly, bodies, them warm bodies, if you will. We look at, we may be, not pessimistic, but we may be, damn, I just said it, optimistic, but we still throw out the pessimistic.
Pessimism sometimes,
Yeah, the pessimistic order of operations of how things work.
It is a good crack though. I do enjoy it. Like fucking, don't get me wrong. I think the one thing that they don't tell you when you join is there's gonna be a lot of fucking politics that you're gonna have to like bounce around and different egos.
Bro, that's one thing, man. You would think because it's the DoD, it'd be separated from the politics and oh no, we don't need this unit anymore because they committed. They may have been a great unit during this time, but because times are changing, we don't need this unit anymore because we don't need that kind of atrocity. And it's like, what they committed was not a fucking atrocity. We did exactly what you told us to do.
Exactly.
Did not, you were, I mean, I will say that right now. I was not ready for that level of politics to be ingested injected into the current status of wherever you sat with whatever unit you were with.
It's insane. Like fucking, there's so many lads out there, like, especially from lads who did like tours in Northern Ireland and that kind of stuff. And there's still like court cases going on with that now. And
I was really curious about that too. If you don't mind me asking, I mean, don't give up any security clearances or any classified information or whatnot. As far as your position and whatnot. I want to be clear on that. Like, don't just speak about it freely. If you gotta twist some words, but at least get the message out there. Like, is the IRA still a very, very big thorn in the side? Like what's up with that? I've heard a lot of different stories, and like I said, if you can't say nothing about it, just let me know now. Just to make sure, Haas, man.
Yeah, I don't want you. I can mention a few parts. So they're still a threat. They're not as big as a threat as they were like back in their heyday kind of thing, but they're still a threat. Like
Are they still conducting terroristic operations? I mean, I understand. Like don't get it twisted. Us being the United States, I'm not saying anything against the British government, anything like that, dude. I love my Royal Marines. I love my Royal Army cats, man, dude. They fucking put in nice work. They know what the fuck they're doing. You guys train well. You guys coordinate well. You guys are amazing. I'm just saying, I understand where the Irish are coming from as far as the want, I guess you would say, about the independence and whatnot. But whenever they start going out of there, because I'm of my Irish descent as well. I have a little bit of Irish in me, but that's not the point. All right, the point is, whenever you start taking your willpower and the amount of violence you're able to negotiate with and manipulate people with. When you start taking that to unarmed civilians and the public, and they started targeting the British public, I was a little upset about that.
Exactly.
Quite upset about that.
Perfect point.
I understand wanting your independence, but when you start targeting a civilian population with that shit, I mean, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of World War II was supposed to end. Was you're not targeting civilian populations anymore. Yeah, you have to kill the war effort, but killing fucking women and children in schools and shit is not where the war effort is.
Exactly. So there's a right and a wrong way to go about it. But then when you start attacking civilians and innocents and that at that point, then
and the fact that they started doing that with fucking the fact that they started doing that, especially with IEDs, because everybody thinks that fucking Afghanistan's IEDs everywhere. Fuck no, it started in the fucking 70s and 80s with the IRA. We all know that. But that was whenever the IRA were fighting for their home turf, which is Ireland. But whenever they started using IEDs on fucking schools and shit, dude, I was like, man, I love being Irish. You know, we're fucking a bunch of drunk, drunk fucking ignorant ass mix, dude. Like, we're scrappers, whatever. But whenever you start taking it to another person's home country to terrorize the civilian populations of children just trying to fucking learn and educate themselves, like, dude, no. No.
Exactly. This whole eye for an eye business, it's not going to get anywhere at the end of the day.
It doesn't. It doesn't on either side. It doesn't on either side, and that's, dude, it's sickening. And I'm sorry to cut you off, but continue. Continue.
No, you're good. But yeah, the long story short, the IRA are still around, but not as influential as they used to be, if that makes sense. It's like,
yes, sir.
I did a course in Northern Ireland, a bit of a TLDR. It's a PWR course, a platform weapon operator. So basically, they taught us how to use the 50 cal and how to mount on top of the vehicle.
Crew serve weapons, I'm assuming, machine guns.
Yeah. So, like, how to operate the weapon systems on the vehicles and that kind of stuff. 50 cals, GPMGs, 7.62s, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, but as we're going over there, they're giving us, like, loads of fucking safety briefs. Before we got onto the plane, they gave us a load of safety briefs about, you got to look like a civilian, you can't look like you're in the army, this, that, and the other. Don't carry bags that are military bags, all that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna be targeted. You're gonna be targeted by the IRA.
And then when we get over there, they're giving us loads of fucking safety briefs about, like, if you're going on Tinder around, like, Northern Ireland, be careful who you're talking to, or if you're going to the pubs, or, like, to the clubs or wherever the fuck, like, be careful what you say.
It's basically our Vietnam. Like, fucking prostitutes were fucking, learning and always spying for the NVA to get information from the Americans on how they were going to move, on what days they were going to move, and all kinds of, even how many people were in each unit at that. I mean, you don't, like, a lot of people don't understand how vital just knowing how many, like, yeah, I'm with this unit. Oh, your unit's there now? So that means in 6 months, yeah, okay, so you guys just got here, which means 6 months, the new unit rotates, so you guys are going to start getting complacent about the last 3 months of your guys' deployment. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that can 100%. Play major fucking roles on how war is conducted.
100%.
Especially on an insurgency and stuff, you know what I mean? So, like, I completely, dude, the fact that they were telling you guys, at least, they keep you guys up to speed on that kind of shit. And you, like I said, you guys are dealing with a much larger threat than we do, because, we've got a lot of, Homeland Security organizations that take care of that threat for us. The only time we're really, put into, positions, I guess, with that kind of information opportunity the opportunity for information leaks is whenever we're overseas. There's a lot of different foreign adversaries that like to implant a how should I say this, an operative in certain very open and social employment opportunities to gather information and stuff like that. So I totally get that. I totally understand that. So that's pretty cool. But that's pretty fucking crazy that they still have you guys operating in Northern Ireland.
Yeah, because I can't remember the fucking camp we was on, but don't get me wrong, it was a lovely country. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's very
volatile.
It's almost like Cold War-ish, but not Cold War, if that makes sense. So it's like...
Okay, yeah, I feel you. Like, Northern Ireland's kind of like the Eastern Germany, if you will.
Yeah, it's like everyone's kind of like a bit on edge kind of thing. And it's like all it takes is for one person to, like, chuck a Molotov, or one person to shout the wrong thing, and then next thing you know, there'll be a big, massive, like, fucking fight or whatever the fuck. But...
yes, sir.
I don't know. It's quite down since, like, again, like the 70s and all that kind of stuff, but it's still, people harbour hatred for years, and it's like, I've had arguments with people saying, like, oh, you're scum, this, that, and the other, and it's like, bro, like, fucking, I just joined to help people, you know what I mean? Like, I don't hold
yeah.
I'm just a person, you know what I mean? I don't fucking hold any ill will towards, like, the Irish, but then it's annoying because they hold so much hatred towards us, and I get it, but at the same time, it's like, it's not me, it's the government. Like, it's like what's happening in, like, fucking Ukraine and Russia. Like, fucking, it's not the Russian people that are the problem, it's the Russian government.
No, it's the Russian government trying to seize assets such as the nuclear power plant and whatnot. Yeah, no, and a lot of those children, a lot of those kids, those 18, 19-year-old kids that are actually being captured by the Ukrainian forces, the Ukrainian, you could say, resistance, if you will. Dude, they're like, I don't even want to fucking be here, man. Like,
there's so many videos out there, like, lads that just don't want to be there.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be here. It's either I came here or my entire fucking family, including my 9-year-old sister, got fucking executed in front of my eyes. Like, you know, it was either you carried that burden or you get captured in Ukraine. Like, pick one.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I feel bad for a lot of fucking the lower enlisted Russian lads, because, again, most of them, they were told, like, oh, we're just going to do an exercise on the border, it's fine. And the next thing you know, they're fucking crossing the border. It's like, at that point, they can't say anything, because, you know, they're just following orders.
Wow, I lost a follower on this shit. Fuck them in the neck. You don't want to fucking listen to this shit, dude? You don't respect other people's countries, nations, and what they've been through? Unfollow me. I don't give a fuck. People over here, this guy's too prideful of himself. Fucking leave. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, like, I'm trying to build a community. All civilians are welcome and shit. They're just pissed off because they didn't do anything with their lives.
Exactly.
Anyways, continue what you're saying, boss man. Continue what you're saying.
That's
I wish
good.
people. I just wish more people would understand and would, like, honestly. I'm not asking. I'm not, you know, demanding respect from anybody. I'm not demanding that you listen and stuff. I'm just saying these stories are crucial to human civilization. Like, our generation's the next, you know, fucking World War I in the trenches. You know, we're the next freaking generation to tell those stories. When you think 5 or 10 generations down the road, when we've lost all freedom and, you know, some kind of freaking government takeover happens or whatever, bro. Like, I'm not saying there is. I'm just saying, you know, in the grand scheme of things, shit changes insanely quick, and sometimes 99% of the times it changes in the most negative way you can possibly think of. Look at Venezuela, bro. They were the third richest country in the world, and in 4 months they were bankrupt after taking on socialism. You know, after voting socialism governments into their fucking offices.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people said that their fucking their election was tampered with from a lot of communist resources, so that way they could be taken over and milked for their resources. I'm not a conspiracy theory guy or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, shit can go south quick from some dumb ass shit, and we need to. It's up to us, you know. It's our turn to carry on our stories, to share our stories, Hoss, man. Which is why, again, you know, you and the other German cat I have and stuff like that, like, I want to share these stories with everybody, bro. It's our turn, you know. We may not be the greatest generation, but we're the greatest of our generation.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's like a lot of people seem to fail to realize, or even like.
When I say we, I mean that's everybody, bro. Like, even the kids that went to college who work against us. We need that to work against us. You know why? Checks and balances, bro. If we don't have you know, if we're not coming from the same place with two different ideas, that means one idea only rules, and that just leads to communism either way.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly. It's like, I said it to like a couple of my American mates all the time. Like, it's like, I love the fact that, you know, there's freedom of speech in a lot of our countries, because even though you may dislike what somebody's saying, it doesn't mean you have to dislike them, if that makes sense. It's like,
dude, exactly, bro. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand on the opposite side of, you know, of the supporting of, you know, the Bill of Rights and things like that from either your side, my side, it doesn't matter. You know, any country that believes in, you know, any kind of, you know, I should say any country that is a republic. That's another thing that German, you know, the German cat that I was talking to, you know, he's part of the part of a paratrooper unit from Germany, and he didn't understand. He's like, you know, and I was like, you know, you're a republic, right? And he goes, what are you talking about? I was like, listen, a republic protects the individual from the majority. A democracy protects the majority from an individual. Now, to be able to work those in hand, and dude, my dad's he explains this the best, and I wish I could take his words verbatim, because I can't. You know what I mean? I can't take his words verbatim because I have ADHD, and, you know, I may twist some words and make it not sound right because I'm terrible socially, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm terrible at ooh, hell yeah, let's do this. Oh shit, you got tier 4. My bad, Chuck. This guy Chuck, by the way, he's helped me build my stream and build my community. It's been an amazing experience, by the way. And again, thank you for supporting my stream, and thank you for being on with me. You know, it's like I said, it's a huge honor, indefinitely. And like I said, I gotta get some patches made, and I'm gonna need your address so I can send you some patches.
Oh, I got
you. I might want some back though. Hell yeah, fucking look at this sexy son of a bitch right here. I mean, if you weren't so far away, I may even give you fucking handy J. With both hands. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I wish I could take it verbatim that we're not democracies. We are a fucking republic. We protect the individual's rights and not... I'm sorry, the individual's privileges, if you will, because there's no such thing as a right. It's a privilege. You get thrown in prison, you lose your rights. That doesn't make it a right, it makes it a privilege. You can lose your privileges, if you will. You know what I mean?
It's like I stress to one of my American mates all the time. Like, it's like, as much as I love freedom of speech, there's no such thing as being free from the consequences of what you say. So if you say good things, then obviously, you know, fair enough. But if you start spouting like, "Oh, I'm a fascist," or this and the other, be prepared to get a punch in the face. You know what I mean?
Well, even then, like, what is fascism? If you look at the extremes of it, fascism is fucking communism. You submit to corporation instead of the government, which means the corporation becomes the government, so therefore you're submitting to the government completely and giving them all their power. No, we're not fascists, nor are we a democracy, nor are we fucking communists. We are a republic, and people need to understand that a republic is the best way to go. Trust me, if you look at communism, right, the first communist country that started, you know, well known, Russia, right? Everybody, and that's another thing, you know, I'm going off on tangents on that one, but anyways, to stay on point, you know, how long did Russia last in the communist state that it was? From 1918 to 1989, 1990, somewhere, 1999?
Something along the lines, yeah.
Yeah. 1999 was the fall of the Soviet Union, right? The fall of communism in Russia, yeah? And yet here we are from 1776 to 2022, and our country is still very, 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 very concerning, but holding strong, you know, as far as its foundations go. Communism doesn't work. Look at all the countries that's tried it.
It's one of them ideals where it's like it looks good on paper, but in like practice it doesn't work.
It looks amazing on paper, and there's three things why it doesn't work. There's three things. One, corruption. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Corruption, the human factor of greed, and, you know, because you gotta think, man. If you look at communism, right, now I'm in charge of everybody and anybody. Nobody can question me of anything I do and stuff, and if they do, I have the right to do whatever I want to with them. And yet, I've got 4 kids. Like, am I going to want those kids to be in that line of power of, if you question anything I do, I'm going to fucking, you know, literally kill everything that hosts your biological, you know, remnants? No, I'm going to set my kids up where if you question them, you're going to be punished by death. Because I want my name to live on. It's the human nature. It's human. People forget human in that. And that's why it doesn't work.
Oh, funny. I had some kind of conversation with these. So when I was working on one of my civilian jobs, like there's this wench there, or lady, or whatever you want to call it, like, and so she,
a waitress, if you will.
So her family originate from Lithuania. Lithuania used
really?
to be
okay.
So Lithuania used to be part of like the USSR and that. So basically, her mom and dad came from Lithuania over to the UK to, you know, get away from persecution, you know, communism, all that kind of stuff. Like, anyways, they give birth to the girl, like, you know, the one I'm talking to, and she's one of these people who idolizes communism, and yet she's bisexual, and 2, she loves communism. I'm just there like, wait, hold on, those 2 things don't go hand in hand.
I'm like, do you not understand the amount of persecution you would get for being bisexual in a communist country? Communist countries, they want you to reproduce so that way they have numbers. That's the whole point. You're basically a fucking cow. They want you to spit out babies so that way they can have more people. The more people they have, the more power they can, you know, the more control they have.
Exactly. And I tried to argue this point with her, but she was just not really listening. I'm just there like, well, your parents came over to here to, you know, to have freedom, to get away be safe, from that. And yet you want the opposite? Like, that makes no sense. I don't understand how they can idolize it.
Not only does it not make any sense, it's like, what are your parents teaching you now that they went away from it? Are they trying to just... That makes me think, okay, so your parents are under an agency of bringing their ideals here. That's what I would be concerned with. You know what I mean?
I think she's just an edgelord, to be honest, but I was just there thinking, like, how can you be saying all these things when... It just makes no fucking sense. And how are you living a lifestyle that wouldn't be facilitated in, again, a communist state?
Any communist regime that's ever been established anywhere. I wish people... Alright, so, are you familiar with the Joe Rogan podcast?
I've watched a few of them, yeah.
There is an escaped North Korean woman that goes on his podcast and really, really, really tells the full story of what North Korea is like. I wish, if anybody and everybody who's listening right now on my stream, hopefully you're able to relay this message to your stream. If anybody, like, I mean, you may lose followers, you may gain followers, I don't know, dude. And this isn't a patriotism thing. I'm not saying, America, fuck yeah. None of that bullshit, bro. Like, this is talking about basic human dignity of treating human beings, because everybody has something to bring to the table, bro. Mm-hmm. Look at Stephen Hawking. Everybody's like survival of the fittest, survival of the fittest, right? Which is what communism preaches. That's one of the things that communism preaches, to the extent. If you're meant to survive, you will. If you're not, you're going to starve to death because you're going to be standing in line for 3 weeks to get your loaf of bread for your family. Mm-hmm. That's how communism works. At the end of the day, that's how it's worked in every fucking country it's ever been tried in. Because, like I said, the human factor, greed, corruption, blah, 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 blah. But, the Joe Rogan podcast with that North Korean escapee, dude, North Korea is basically China's buffer zone from South Korea, from a republic, a republic government of South Korea that we established in South Korea while we were in Korea. We divided the two at the DMZ and stuff. The things that she says that happens there, and the things that she saw, you can hear it in her voice. This woman has been in the United States since she was 14 years old. She cannot get over 94 pounds, no matter how much she eats, because of the starvation she experienced as a child while she was growing up.
It's insane, isn't it? It's like, I think the best way I'll look at it, it's like, so I'm assuming you've seen, like... Oh, carry on.
But you know what I mean? Like, that is... Like, I just want to get this out there for everybody, including on my stream and stuff. Like, go listen to that podcast from Joe Rogan. The Joe Rogan Experience. It's a North Korean escape, a defector, North Korean defector survivor. Quite literally, her and her mom are the only survivors that are logged in the United States right now that I can find. And the stories that she has to say about... basically, North Korea is a Holocaust concentration camp for China as a buffer zone, so that way they don't have a republic on their front doorstep. That's what North Korea was established for. That's why they're backed by China. Mm-hmm.
I think the best way I look at it is, like, you hear all the stories about, like, people, fucking jumping over the line from Eastern Germany to Western Germany, and then you hear about stories about people going from North Korea to South Korea. You never hear any stories about people going from South to North or from West to East, you know what I mean? You always hear them coming from communist states, and I'm just there like, well, that's a good indicator of, like, if they're willing to risk their lives to cross the border to get to, like, fucking... like mainland Europe or fucking, to South Korea, then, it's insane.
Exactly. And I wish more people would understand, like, I wish they would understand that, and I wish they would, like, listen to that as they go into their next college lecture. Because I've noticed that a lot of these college lectures are preaching communism and how good it is. As far as the United States goes. I don't know how, the UK is doing as far as their, their youth and, protecting their way of life. But I'm just saying, like, if anything, on your next, because I know you're not live right now, but on your next live, if you could, like, send that message out there so they can go listen to that and what communist countries have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. It might wake up some people. I don't know. Or maybe, you tell these people that, and then somebody has a friend that's, like, super leaning towards, any kind of faction that's not, I don't care which way you lean, left, right, whatever. I'm just saying, like, the fact that people are thinking that we need to go to socialism, communism, whatever, like, it's not good. It is not good, and it's a very, very inhumane way to watch people starve to death. Because that's how they gain power. They starve you to death. They starve you into submission. Every communist country has done that. I mean, if you look at everybody's like, oh, you're Hitler killing, oh, he's Hitler, he's killed, he's talking about locking up Jews and stuff. It's like, no. No. If you think Hitler's bad, go look at Mao's, the Mao regime, the communist regime that took over China. Go look at Mao's body count. Go look at Stalin's body count.
Mm-hmm. I
Five
think the one
times,
thing that
12
a lot
times
of like
more.
people in like Western countries or free world countries or whatever you want to call it, I feel like a lot of them just don't actually appreciate what they have before they lose it.
And it's not even the fact that that's the big major thing. And my thing is like, that's one of the things that I want to do with this channel and stuff. And I'm sorry, guys, like if I lose followers, moon cookies, like if I don't know, like if maybe I could wake somebody up. I don't know. Like, if I start losing followers, if I drop down to 5 followers by tomorrow morning, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Like, maybe... Dude, that's just one thing we have to do as far as being the last to hold up, our generation. Is the last-ditch effort that I could find is to show our peers and, our successors, hey, this is what happens when you don't, when you have a democracy and or socialism and of course, fucking, what's that word? Communism, if you will. This is what happens when you give away your powers, when you give away your rights, when you give away, not rights, but your privileges. This is what happens when you give them all up, when you just, lay over and show your belly. This is what happens. That one podcast, bro, literally had me in tears. No shit. I mean, I've seen some crazy shit in my day. I've seen a fucking little girl get stoned to death in the street because her parka blew off her fucking face and shit. I've seen that. I'm not gonna say where, I'm not gonna say when, but, I've seen shit like that. I've seen a little girl fucking get literally rocks thrown at her face and her head until she died. Because her fucking parka blew off her face.
It's insane, isn't it, man?
Like if that's the way you want to see your country, if that's the way you guys want to see your country go, yeah, go for it. I mean, fuck it. That's your deal, not mine. But I'm just saying, if it's coming in my backyard, it's not gonna last long. I will not stand for it.
I definitely feel people who advocate for a certain kind of like system or lifestyle or whatever, I feel like a lot of them should actually go out there into the nations that do have that and actually experience it firsthand and then see afterwards if they're still spouting that. That's
another thing too. A lot of people can't do that because they'll be put to death because they're an outsider, so they can't. And their media is completely controlled. So whatever's released, oh no, Americans invaded us, because we have oil and shit. It's like, okay, so what about that 9-year-old that just got stoned to death in the street because she had a piece of candy from an American bystander? What about that 13-year-old that raped that fucking 4-year-old? What about that 13-year-old that's getting raped by his stepdad? And that's called freaking a common customary thing in their way of life.
It's insane, man.
You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking insane how fucking twisted it really is, and nobody knows about it because of how manipulated the information is.
But again, it's a strange one because again, we live in a nation or like we live in societies where they are allowed to say that kind of stuff, but then at the same time, it's just like, do they actually believe what they're saying?
That's another thing that really has me questioning it, man. Is like how far do people, what's the belief system in the people, the bystanders that had to witness that are from that country, that think that's, because to them, is that normal to them? Is that just like an everyday occurrence to them? You know what I mean? It just, and you have to think about it that way as well. Like, okay, so that's an everyday occurrence to them, which means that happens every fucking day, and they stopped caring by the time they were 4. That's just normal everyday occurrence. So, like, does that make it right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just beating a dead horse with a stick, and that's why I need people like you to talk with. And I'm sure I'm losing followers by the second, and that's okay too.
It's one of them ones though, it's like, I don't even know if I can explain it, it's like, oh, you have to bear me a second for I think I'll even word it. Yeah, when it comes to our systems, it's like, don't get me wrong, democracy, republic, all that kind of stuff. Like,
a republic.
It's not perfect, but at the same
No.
time, it's way better than the alternatives.
It's way better than any alternative that any human being has ever constructed in history.
I mean,
let me put that out there. I'm sorry, to this point, if there's a way that we can reconstruct all 4 of them and make them 4 times better, let's fucking work towards that. Let's stop working. You know, don't get it twisted. The systems are broken. They are. You know, there's certain factions of certain portions of systems that are broken. There's certain portions, don't fix what's not broken that work great. There's just I'm down for working with anybody from the opposite side to making a better life for the ones who succeed us. That's my main goal in life. But like I said,
if somebody makes a better system than fucking democracy or republic and that kind of stuff, then I'm all ears. But at the same time, it's like somebody's got to be out there to actually do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one thing, and that's what makes it hard is the human nature. You have to fucking, you have to be able to, completely negate and, what do you call that? Demoralize any kind of greed, corruption, and, things of that nature. That's the only way you're going to be able to get around it. And to be able to completely nullify that, for any human being in this world is damn near impossible because we're fucking human beings.
Exactly. I said, spare me 1 second, I'm just going to pop the toilet.
I'm sorry, Moon Cookies. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just, it's things that's been weighing heavy on my mind, and talking with another cat from another country and stuff. Yes, I have not been looking at my chat, and I apologize, everybody. And please forgive me for this conversation. It's something that I've been really, really interested in from other standpoints, from other people from other countries, especially other people that have been in military, other countries in the military, such as Wizard, this new fellow I just met as well, this British cat that I'm listening to. Like, you have to forgive me for this conversation, chat. I'm reading you guys, Moon Cookies. I see you, Seahawks. I see you, Ryan. I apologize. I'm sorry if you guys unfollowed me. I'm sorry if you guys don't like what you're hearing and stuff. It's just, like, this shit is scary because this shit is getting all too close to home. It's getting very, very real. And I want to protect civilization, and I want every human being to have every possible chance to live at least, if you can't have the best life, at least the best mediocre life you can possibly strive for. Like, I want to see all of you guys succeed that have supported me in this. And the fact that I lost, 2 followers from this is pretty, like, I mean, it doesn't hurt, but at the same time, it kind of sucks. Like, it's like, I'm just, trying to get some information. Like,
I'm back.
Alright. But hell yeah, man. Alright, so you were part of cavalry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Part of the cavalry, desert rats, fucking sexy sons of bitches. I mean, I'd beat you off with both hands if you took me on a date first. I'm a classy broad, alright? You better take me on a date first type of shit, right? So tell me, what kind of partakes did you take? You talked a little bit about what you could. You talked about what you could as far as Northern Ireland went. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, I love the Irish. I mean, stay true. I'm a ginger as fuck, Irish as fuck. What's good with it? I mean, I'm no Ed Sheeran, but I mean, I don't suck dick for free and stuff. You know what I mean? Him being homosexual and stuff. I mean, hell, more power to him, dude. Like, if you can freaking find a man attractive and you be a man, like, I'm impressed. You take really good care of yourself if you think a man could be attractive. Because I look at myself and I'm just disgusted with myself every day.
Oh, nah, brother. Nah, man. Handsome motherfucker. No, well, at least in terms of like what I've done within the army, so like, I've been to Northern Ireland, but obviously not over there to like do any sort of like, influencing, so to speak, more just like training purposes. I've been to France.
Right. Because I
like,
mean, that's the same as trying to find a training area in in the middle of London. Good luck.
Exactly.
You guys' cities have grown so much; they've enveloped your guys' entire fucking country. So like, Ireland, they got some small towns, they got a little country space you guys can work in. That's the way it was for us in Hawaii. You can't really train on Oahu, so we have to go to the Big Island.
Exactly. But yeah, so I've been to Gibraltar for a few months. That was pretty cool. Gibraltar.
Oh, that's badass.
Just off of Spain. That was pretty cool. Did some stuff with the Royal Marines as well. That was pretty cool.
I never got to go to Europe. That's like I went all over Asia and stuff. Never got to go to Europe. I really wanted to go to Europe. As a matter of fact, if I get the stream going and I make it big and stuff, that's actually on my bucket list. Is go hit some European cities and stuff, and hopefully connect with some of the guys, the people that I meet through my streaming and whatnot.
Do it, brother. Do it. I met a lot of my American mates. So bit of a TLDR. I went over to California, and I don't know how.
Dude, that's where you fucked up, bro. That's where you fucked up. You should have came to Texas. Fuck California. You should have came to Texas, boss man. Man, you would have loved it way better.
Yeah, I went over there. I saw, I saw USS Midway, USS Iowa, all that kind of stuff. But then I met up with a bunch of my mates who were over there, and honestly, it was so fucking cool. Great bunch of beers, great guys, fucking vibes, all that stuff. It was fantastic. Actually, like meet the people that I've been playing Xbox with for fucking how many years, Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I feel you on that.
But yeah, in terms of like probably the best thing I've ever done within the army is probably the ceremonial duties we did over in France. So we did this thing called Exercise Yeoman Overlord, and basically it was to kind of like replicate what we were doing just before D-Day. So we did an exercise over here.
That's another thing that I'd like to go do is go visit, Normandy, Utah, Juneau, and all those beaches as well. That'd be badass as fuck.
Yes. So we did like, what was it? We did like fucking 2 or 3 weeks over here doing like a bit of an exercise and that kind of stuff. But then once we got the exercise part of it done, we went over to France to do the ceremonial part. So we took our regiment took part in the 75th anniversary of the D-Day landings, and then it was like a big massive event. There was like a lot of like really important people there, royals, all that kind of stuff. We were doing like loads of like ceremonial stuff. So we were marching through the towns. We were being like guards and all that kind of stuff. Yada yada yada. Yeah, we actually got to see like a lot of like the historical side of France. So we went to Bayeux, we went to Normandy, we went to Gold Beach, is where like the British we landed like, and we actually got to see like the big massive got the fucking word of it now. But basically, there's a massive place with like a shit ton of gravestones. There's like Americans there, Canadians, fucking Aussies, British. Like it was a awe-inspiring like thing to like witness, and it was very humbling as well to see how much France, like at least them towns as well, like how much respect they give to like not only us but like obviously the Americans and all that kind of stuff. Like how well they keep like the grave sites, how well they keep them clean and tidy, and the amount of respect they give. And honestly, it's a very if you could ever go to anywhere, obviously Britain's a good place to go to as well, but if you could ever go to France, like especially like the outer skirts of like Paris and that kind of stuff, France is a beautiful place.
See, I've heard a lot of mixed emotions on France. I've heard a lot of mixed emotions on that. A lot of people have said that France was actually pretty nasty and stuff, but I've also heard, you can't go to like Paris, like the actual, tourist attractions of Paris, the hubs central of Paris, fucking anything like that. Like you have to go to France, not where everybody and their grandmother goes from every fucking country, because like a lot of people, they really leave the places filthy when they leave. And that's why, a lot of people say that a lot of negative things about places like France. I've heard a lot of negative things, like, not a lot, but a few negative things about London. I've heard, a few negative things, about fucking Amsterdam and places like that. Like, that's not, like, whenever I go to visit Europe, if I ever make the money and get my back fixed and, I'm still able to use my legs by the time I'm 30, like, I want to go to that country. I don't want to go to the fucking tourist attractions. After being in Hawaii and knowing that you don't go to Honolulu to experience Hawaii, you have to go everywhere else. Like, I had a taxi driver, right, while I was in Hawaii. It's my first year in Hawaii. My first Christmas away from home. I had a taxi driver give me a fucking $500 tour of the island. And, like, I got to meet his family. I got to meet, like, other, his friends and shit that he had on the island that, never really like hated white people, you know, apparently, and not just whites but Americans, because, you know, we're Howleys, you know, there's a lot of beef between, you know, American European descent cats and the locals, because, you know, just poorly conducted manners on our side, which, you know, hosted retaliations and whatnot. Yeah, it's a big whole ordeal, but I got to meet a lot of those people that, you know, wouldn't be caught sitting at a table with, you know, a guy like me of my descent and whatnot, just because, you know, when people roam around together in packs and they already have this what's this word I'm looking for, this stereotypical, you know, outlook on another human being, you know, of course shit's gonna go south. But when it's an individual and stuff, bro, and you go to these people's houses and stuff, bro, the most kindest people I have met outside my family ever.
Oh, for real?
Dude, no shit, bro. Like, man, dude, it was probably the greatest moment I've ever had on that island, because, you know, I didn't get to do it very often, because not only did that guy lose a lot of fucking money and stuff, but that guy, you know, he did a lot for me that is it was just amazing and stuff. But yeah, no, I got to meet his daughter and stuff. Like, dude, it was just wild. And I just learned from that one experience, if you don't go to where everybody else is going and you really experience the country, go meet the people who are from that country, not just living there to make a dollar.
Exactly.
Which is why, you know, I do want to go to England, you know, I do want to go to the UK, I do want to go to Ireland, but I want to go to the places where real Irish people are, where the real, you know, British are, where the fucking real French are, you know what I mean? I don't want to go to those hubs of, you know, melting pots of where everybody goes, because, because that's where everybody's told they're supposed to go.
It's like with us, like when we went over to California, like we didn't stay in LA that long. Like we went over to places like
Dude.
Santa Barbara, we went to Fresno, fucking.
Yeah, you went to the legit ass places.
Exactly, like the lad who's just jumped in the party now, like Justin, like fucking, he was one of the lads I went to go and see, and like, you know, it was my boy. You know, it was pure vibes.
Hell yeah, I like it, boss man.
Justin! Oh, no, you're good, bro. You're good. Sorry, so I was like, that's
no, you're good. Hey, call me Swap. It's my last name. I go by my last name before I'll go with my first name. Just call me Swap.
I got you, brother. But yeah, it's like you said, the best way to experience a country is to actually go and meet either the people who live there, or like go to the outskirts, you know what I mean? Like, again, like, I know Fresno's a bit of a, and Justin will probably say it as well, it's a bit of a shithole, but the people who was there, who I meant to go and meet, pure vibes. Love them to death.
Yeah, exactly. Chuck waiting on you, Hoss, man. I'm trying to get Chuck in the fucking party, but I can't see his ass. It doesn't say he's online. A little upsetting. But exactly, dude, that's just one thing that I learned from being in Hawaii and stuff, and, you know, the fact that she's telling me to go to these places, like, I really want to go to them, but, like, I need to know where to go when I go to those places, you know what I mean?
Well, so I might be, if you ever did come over to England, like, fucking, you're more than welcome, like, fucking, we'll show you some cool places, like, you know what I mean, we can always put you up for a day or two if you needed to.
Hell yeah.
Because it's like you said, don't get me wrong, London's nice and all, but, like, you know, to experience the actual, like, country, you want to travel to all the different places, you know, the Black Country, fucking Liverpool, Manchester, all those kind of places, even Scotland and Wales.
Exactly.
How you doing, big bro?
What's good, Hoss, man? You doing alright or what? Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Drop a gear and let her eat, boys. Let's ride. Yes, excuse me, Hoss, man. I'm from Texas.
Yeah, this is another lad I met in California, so big bro.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, he's my brother in arms.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. The greatest country in the United States. Damn sizzle straight. Don't fucking forget it, ladies and gents. You heard it here first on Soul Stacker 41. Stackin with some hate and discontent. Maybe a little caffeine involved. My boy. Drop a gear and let her eat. Let's ride. Come on, Chuck. Get your fucking slow ass North Carolina up in this bitch. Let's ride. Chuck's not here right now because I can't find him online. Son of a bitch, probably has a shit mark to offline. Your motherfucks goes too, Chuck. But yeah, dude, no, I mean, I've been super excited. I've been trying to, like, you know, catch you while you're on and stuff so that way I can get you on the stream, you know, get an outsider's take on what your guys are going through and stuff like that, and maybe, you know, some experiences you guys had. I'm trying to build a hub here. I think it would be badass if, you know, a lot of veterans, because, you know, I read in this, university study, right, a bunch of these vets got set with a project, you know, in the, kind of like a psychiatrist class, I guess, part of in their university, big university. I don't remember which one it was. And, you know, they're talking about, like, you know, the detachment. I kept reading it over and over and over again in these guys' you know, reports and interviews that they did with a lot of other veterans and things. You know, just that's all you see. Every sentence, every single sentence had the word, you know, the feeling of detachment, and not only detachment, but a level of separation anxiety. You know, and it really opened my eyes. I was like, damn, dude, like, not to feel like a little bitch and stuff, but, like, when you live 4 years of your life with these, you know, people, quite literally from the time that 4 years started, from day one of that 4 years to, you know, the last day of that 4 years, you are with those human beings for that entire space of your life. You do not leave those human beings that entire space of your life. And it does create a void and a level of detachment from anybody else that you ever have, you know, you ever had a relationship before and after those certain dates in your existence.
Exactly, man. Exactly. It's like you're alluding to. It's like the bonds that you make within that environment is just insane.
Well, that's another
it can't
thing
be recreated.
too, though. Like, it's not just the fact that the bonds can't be recreated, because everybody says that. Everybody who's anybody will say that every fucking time. Every fucking time will tell you, you know, you'll never meet a group of guys like that again. I don't think that explains it enough. At least for me. I'm one who, like, I want to be able to explain it to the rest of the world, and I know you're not supposed to, but I want them to get a sense of why. You know, if you don't give a why, there's no purpose to the what, if you will. Then, you know, that's the way the civilian mind works. It's just the way it works.
I think the biggest one for me was, like, I think probably the best way I could probably explain it is, like, it's shared suffering. So, you know, when you're being beasted, when you're doing exercises, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah.
Yes,
it's like,
sir.
you're all sharing in that, like, almost suffering, so to speak. So that brings character, and especially when you got your mates helping you out and, you know, lifting you up when you're feeling like shit. You know, that's where it counts. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
dude, anybody can be a
anytime,
friend to you when you're living life, you know, happily and, you know, you're all cushy and that. But
anytime
when
you
you're
fucking lost a girlfriend, anytime you fucking, you know, a parent, a sibling, a fucking family member died or, you know, got murdered or anything like that, anytime you lost a fucking dog, bro, your boys were fucking there for you. Like, hey,
Exactly.
you doing okay, bro? You good. We got work to do. I know you're good, but I'm just gotta check on you. Hey, you got anything going on? You fucking let me know. We'll fucking hash it out and see what's good with it, you know? It didn't matter what the fuck it was. The smallest things that could fucking, you know, rip your whole world apart, or the biggest things that you could care less about, they were still there for you no matter how much it impacted you. It didn't matter.
Exactly.
And they would, and it's the fact that you could look at that person, stop being a bitch, and you knew that person cared about you too. You know, a lot of people don't understand. It's like, yeah, I gotta stop being a bitch and stuff, and everybody's like, damn, why you gotta be so crude with that, about it and stuff? And it's like, you don't understand. I'm not being crude about it. It's the fact that I need to stop being a bitch because I've got better things to do with my life and make not only my life, but the fact that if I can make my life better, I want to make everybody else a life, you know, around me. I want to make their lives better as well. Because that's what we do in the military. That's exactly what the fuck we do. That's our sense of purpose. That's what gives us that bond, is we want to make everybody else around us have a better life, not just ourselves.
Exactly. So, like, there's way too much suffering that goes on in the world as it is. You know, you don't need other people to fucking make it worse, you know what I mean?
Damn, Beans, I didn't mean to scare you off, Hoss, man. Just to let you know, you can come in here and listen anytime, Hoss, man. You good. Fuck, dude, that guy was like, yeah, no, I ain't about this shit. This is too deep for me. And it's like, nah, dude, like this ain't some gay shit or nothing, bro. Like, this is some real world shit.
Right, have you seen who's on our team?
Huh? Who's on our team? Oh, hey, yeah, you guys are in a completely different game than me. I forgot to invite you to the game. My bad.
Oh no, you're good. So if anything, we could always try and like join up together if you want to try and do like accounting or some shit.
Yeah. We can div up together. I mean, no, we have to do accounting. I got Chuck with me. Chuck's cool as fuck. He's one of the guys that like really helped bring like a lot of personality to my stream to catch a lot of the followers that I have. Like he's super important. Him, Wizard was the first cat that I ever brought into the stream with me. He's been a huge support, bro. He's starting on his stream too. I want to help him get affiliated as well. Badass cat, dude. Danish Army vet, fucking cool as fuck, bro. He talks a lot of shit, but he's badass as fuck, and he supports some of that, UK football and whatnot you guys got going on over there.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. He's cool as fuck. You guys enjoy talking to him. It's just fucking wild, bros, man. It's just fucking wild, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I just need somebody to talk to, somebody who fucking gets it, I mean, Wizard talk, I can talk to him all day about it and stuff, but, somebody new, especially with, the community that you have, and, the kind of thing that you're building and stuff, like, I was like, dude, bro, like, I just need you for 10 minutes so I can explain what I'm doing here, and I would love to have you join up with me, if you're willing to.
Oh, same, brother, same. Like, fucking, it's like you said, we're both in kind of like the same kind of boat, you know what I mean? So, yeah, by all means, join communities, if anything.
Exactly. Dude, this Scania, bro, I sniped a fucking battleship from, like, fucking 14 clicks away with a torpedo. That was ridiculous.
Oh, bro, did you even look who's on the other team as well? Massachusetts B.
Good show.
Hey, Chuck, if you want to div up with those cats, you can, boss man. Like, I completely understand, just because, I'm, like, on some next world shit. Just know that you're still my main squeeze, and I still need you, like, in my life. And I'm willing to do anything to keep you in my life. Unless you like it dry. I mean, I can make my hands sandpaper too if you like it into that rough shit, but I don't know. I just, mate. I gotta let Chuck know, I'm here to take care of him. But yeah, no, man, I didn't know if you'd be interested or not, because, like, that's just what I'm trying to do with my platform. With this platform for myself, I want to bring, like, a whole bunch of nationalities, veterans, regardless, at the end of the day, we're still all veterans. We still experience, like, some kind of crazy-ass shit, it's like, it doesn't matter if I did it with my friends, or even if I would trust in myself and your abilities that I could literally, here, hold my life. Let me hold yours for a minute. If some shit went down, some crazy shit went down of any time and we had to be stuck in the same hole together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I want to build I just want to build a community with it, and that's kind of my goal with it and stuff. And, the fact that you were doing Freedom Fridays and stuff, I was like, this cat's pretty cool. Then you said you were in the military and stuff. I was like, what part? He's like, fucking cavalry. I was like, bro, that's fucking wicked. Let's fucking, I have to get you to party, homie.
Always, brother, always. Because that's the thing, it's like, I know a lot of people are always like, oh, fucking, oh, fuck America, oh, fuck British, la la la, and I'm just there like, nah, man, like, I'm all for fucking, if anything, combining our two fucking groups, you know what I mean? I've got a lot of respect for a lot of Americans.
Bro, we have a lot we can bring to the table on both fucking sides. Your guys' ability to steal shit is unprecedented. How do you think radar came into existence? The SAS was doing their fucking job.
Exactly.
Bro, if we could pull like a quarter of the shit that your guys' fucking military's been able to pull, bro, like it would be a whole different level of fuck around and find out, you know what I mean? So if we combine our two abilities, bro, I'm telling you, I am fucking telling you. Fuck around and find out will be not just a fucking joke. It won't be a joke anymore.
Exactly.
But that's another thing too, man. That really has me curious. You know, not just on a like a lot of people, it's not happening in my backyard. So why the fuck should I care? Because that shit will come to your backyard if you don't fucking squash it before it gets there.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Looking at fucking world powers, shifting of power, and who owns what of what resource and all this other jazz. Speaking out of context and stuff. Listen here, Moon. You damn straight. Moon Cookies, by the way. If you haven't heard of Moon Cookies, dude, she's a badass destroyer player, bro. I mean, she is fucking wild. She's hilarious too. If you haven't given her a follow, you gotta get her in the division. She's fucking hilarious. Moon Cookies, bro. I'm telling you, bro. She's wicked ass fast in the destroyers. She's got all. She uses she's Canadian, but she usually uses the American gun bro. And I've seen her like duck, dodge, bob, and duck and dodge between like fucking 8 sets of torpedoes from like 8 different perpendicular directions, bro. It was stupid. Like I was like, how in the fuck does your boat do that? Like how fast she was able to turn shit though, but dude, she's a badass player, super good at the game, really good at the game. And like if you need destroyer support, bro, she's the chick you need to call. She's in my chat right now if you want to go give her a little look see.
Yeah, so the best way I look at it is like we're all allies. You know what I mean, we've all shit talking on the side, like I mean, we're all allies. We're all in the same boat. We all look out for each other, and that's the way I look at it. I've got a lot of American friends. I've got a lot of Australian friends.
Dude,
it's how we do. You know what I mean?
I've got a lot of Australian friends. I fucking love the Aussies, man. They're fucking insane. I love their party ethic. But also, dude. Alright, so I will tell you this much, dude. Like, talking with the Royal Marines, bro, like, there wasn't a lot of, like, phone service and and stuff out there for us. So we were just, shooting the shit and stuff, bro. Just the fact, like, of how, like, they were just spitting off, childhood riddles that you guys were fucking, grew up on and stuff, right? Like, the fact that I never felt so fucking ridiculously, how should I say this, duncely in my life ever than trying to freaking solve a British childhood riddle. Like, your guys' intelligence level and how you guys, like, bring common sense to a whole new level was insane for me. Maybe I'm just different, alright? Most Americans are a lot more intelligent than I am, okay? I've got real bad ADHD. I didn't grow up in a house of learning. I grew up in a house of physical labor. School was not coddled. It was all about how much, you were worth by how much you can provide in the natural realm of order of things. AKA oil filled. But just like, just simple things like that though, it's like, that shit we don't do here. And if we brought some of that here, bro, like, just, like, really think and puzzle together on just some small riddles and shit, bro, like, I've got this, like, theory, like, imagine, like, teaching a 4-year-old a riddle like that, instead of, and then, like, not teaching that as a kid of the same exact age from the same exact place, not teaching that child that riddle and, like, how to solve it and figure out, other riddles and stuff. Like, not specifically give them the answer, but teach them how to solve it and how to, like,
problem solving.
Problem solving and whatnot. And you do this, and you do that with one child from the same area and not the other, like, how much of a difference does that make between them? And yet, how much does the other kid who had to problem solve on his own and learn, other, methods of vicariously through, working, physical manual labor and stuff, have that other kid teach him, teach that kid that had to go through the physical labors and shit like that, teach him how to problem solve on that basic of level and how much that would improve his life. Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I'm sure I'm beating the dead horse with a stick, and it made no fucking sense what I just said because my communication skills are trash.
Oh, no, you're good. I get it. It's like, it's like you said, like, you teach one person one thing, one person another. It's like, clearly one's going to be more, what's the word, more depth to, like, problem solving than the other, you know what I mean?
Right. But like somewhere, before they're fully, matured into adults, let that one kid that you taught how to problem solve one way and let that other kid you taught how to solve problems completely different, let them cross train. You know what I mean? And see, by the time they reach full, it's somewhere in their teenage years, by the time they hit their adult years, they're going to be two completely human beings if you kept them separated. That's the way it works between American, UK and other allies that we have.
All about thinking outside the box. I mean, trying different things.
Wow, vampire? Really, Chuck? Like, don't fuck me, bro. Like, I mean, I'm here to give you all the love, but don't fuck me like that, Chuck. Come on, bud. Damn, Chuck. I didn't think you was out to fuck me that hard. Does Tier 4 sound good, Chuck? But hell yeah, man. But yeah, no, like I said, if I can get this stream up and going the way I want it to and stuff, like one of my major things that I want to do is like with this stream, if you will, is like I want to well, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Let's ride as we voyage into the unknown. Another thing that like one of the major things I want to do is like, take any children, like a lot of the children that lost, fathers, brothers, in any kind of either combat or non-combat deaths, as far as, training and not training, like I said, combat or non-combative training, wives and stuff. Like, I want to take anybody who's lost any, like siblings or, significant others or whatever, and any kind of military mishappenings or misfortunes or whatever, do something for them, like, go fucking give them a day to like go skydiving, tell them how much like the sacrifice that they that's burdening on that they the burden of the sacrifice that they carry every day is how I think I worded it last time. Is it does not go unappreciated by at least one human being in this world. You know what I mean? Like the wives, even the parents, man. Like, they carry the burden of the sacrifice they had to give of the people of closest in their lives. That's they're burdened with giving that sacrifice, because it's not just the person that sacrificed their life. It's not just them. It's the loved ones around them too that also sacrifice that human life. They sacrificed that important life. That was their main lifeline for any kind of income, other things like that. Now, granted, a lot of the governments do bestow upon some royalties for married women and things like that of service members who had been lost in other combat, non-combative training, all that other jazz, right? Or combat training, I should say, and stuff like that. But the money and things like that, like, it still doesn't bring that person back, man.
Money only gets you so far. It's the community that brings you back.
Exactly. That's another thing that I want to do with this stream is like, kind of have it for like a donation thing.
That's what it's all about, you just gotta support each other.
Like I want to, like, I don't know, like, some kid, lost his dad in, fucking recently in Iraq or some kind of training accident or whatever it may be. Like, take that kid out, maybe possibly, like, fucking, I don't know, like, take him skydiving, take him fucking have a good day and stuff, like, get, supply tickets or whatever. Like not take him out personally, of course. That'd be kind of fucking weird. But, like, be like, hey, we care that you gave up your dad for the better, for training people, he gave his life, and you have to carry that burden of his sacrifice with you at all times, and let those people know that that sacrifice was not in vain. That sacrifice wasn't for deaf ears. That sacrifice wasn't on empty hearts. That he sacrificed himself, and you carry that burden of that sacrifice that he made, that he chose to make. You carry that as well, and we understand that you carry that. I want them to know that people understand that we understand that they still carry that burden with every day that they live. And I want to do something. I want to do stuff for them. Like, I want to, hey, here's some tickets to, like, this, pretty wicked-ass concert that's coming in your area, or, just things like that. Like, what's this, what's a friggin' national park or fucking, theme park or amusement park that you've always wanted to go to that you never had the chance to go with and stuff. Just things like that. I just want to give back to the community that's, giving up husbands, fathers, sons, brothers, whatever, for what we live for with today. That's kind of
one. There's like one streamer who does stuff like that. It's like I don't know if you've heard of him. It's called Hitman, and he does a lot of like stuff like that with like charities and that kind of stuff. And
I follow Hitman. I love Hitman to death.
He's a good guy. He always does like a lot of like charity events, and I got nothing but respect for it because again, it's like so showing that appreciation and be like, hey, even though you may not have like physically served over there, you've had to sacrifice your loved one, so. You're still exactly carrying that burden, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly where I was with that, yeah. Sorry, I have a terrible way of describing things. I'm working on it.
Nah, you're good.
But yeah,
I totally feel what you're saying.
I would love to get with Hitman on that stuff too, because like if I can like help maybe stream, catch followers and stuff to help add to whatever he's building as well. Like I'm down for that, absolutely. I mean, hell, I played Insurgency with him a couple times, but my internet's a little trash right now, and then I'm running off of the old, Battlefield Limited Edition Xbox One S, so definitely need to get me some new systems and whatnot. My stream's a little hazy.
It'll get upgraded over time. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, no, that's just like I'm definitely like that's something I want to do as well, and the fact that he's doing that, dude, like. Now I'm looking up to him. Shit, you made me look up to him even more. That's badass as fuck, dude. But also, like I said, I want to build a community with not just that. Like that's kind of like the side project I want to do with this. My main project with this is to bring veterans from all nationalities together. That's my main concern.
Gotta keep doing what you're doing, bro. That's all you gotta do. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I'm trying.
You're doing good so far. Just keep that train going.
Well, you're the second person. Well, I should say you're the first person from a different nationality that I've had on the stream. Now, I've talked to another cat, like I said, the German cat that I've talked about. I've talked to him quite a bit. We've talked about a lot of different stuff and whatnot. But that was before I like really started streaming. So you're the first person I've talked to who's like kind of on board with that.
Oh, 100%, mate, 100%. It's like you said, doesn't matter what nation you're from. We're
No.
all in the same boat.
Exactly. So if you got any other veteran friends or anything like that, it's looking for a place to like, tell stories, because that's my biggest thing. Like, I mean, I've recently had one of my junior Marines and one of my, corpsmen on. We were playing a game of Battlefield 4. We played an 8-hour game, and I had Wizard on with us. And, dude, it was just a straight fucking... It was a shit show of us not even playing the game really that well. But we were just talking shit about, all the crazy shit that we did and all the different places we had.
That's it, innit? That's all you gotta do. Just keep fucking doing your thing, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. So, I don't know. I think I already started this earlier before. You have to excuse me. I'm on a tangent right now, and I keep running down rabbit holes. I'm sure I already asked you a couple things that you did. You already talked about North IRA. You said you went to France and those other things, and I went down other rabbit holes as well. So, not trying to burn up your time. I'm sure you're like, I'm trying to repeat myself about some dumb shit, but because I would be too if I were you.
Nah, you're good, mate. You good. Carry on.
So continuing on with other things that you've done. So you talked about the going to Ireland and whatnot to go train, do cool ass things with cool ass people and stuff. You talked about going to France and whatnot. Any other places you want to talk about or anything that you did? Experiences, like specific cool stories with like what your unit does for fucking traditions and things, like anything you want to talk about, Haas.
I suppose in terms of like traditions and that, the only ones we really have is a few like just remembering like past battles and that. So it's like I'm assuming the Marines do that as well, but like at least with us there's one called like Katia Dinner, and TLDR is back in fucking, I think it was a conflict before World War One. I think it was like the Boer War, whatever it was called.
Okay. Wow. Okay, we're going way back.
And basically there was like there was a bunch of engineers who like they were basically stuck. I can't remember who they were fighting up against, but fucking basically they were stuck, and they basically asked the cavalry to go over there and help and all that kind of stuff. So the cavalry go over there, they try and help and all that kind of stuff, and they get massacred. But due to their like valiant effort and like their defense and that kind of stuff, they managed to help the engineers actually achieve their mission and get the fuck out of there, whilst the cavalry lads pretty much got butchered for most part, but they got remembered for it. So anyway, we keep that tradition going along. We always remember all that kind of stuff. But anyway, catchy dinner is basically just a massive fucking piss up, and we all just get smashed. But again, it's good to keep those traditions because that's what they did back in the day to celebrate the lives of those who like got lost during that conflict. They had, you know, obviously they did like the remembrance, you know, burying them and all that kind of stuff like. But the main thing they did for them, with what they do in the cavalry, is they get pissed up because that's what brings camaraderie. You know what I mean? It's like it brings people together.
Absolutely.
But it's always a good event because it's like you know, you get all the officers and that kind of stuff, and they're all dressed all fancy and all that kind of shit. Like, and they bring out this Fabergé glass thing that's worth like fucking £1 million. It's insane how expensive this thing is.
Damn.
So it was something that was passed down from the Duchess of Worcester, I think it was, or Duchess of Shrewsbury. I think it was Shrewsbury. I might be mistaken, but
Shrewsbury. Okay.
But it's a very old fucking like ornamental thing, and it was passed down from generation to generations, like. And yeah, fucking they always bring that out, and all the officers obviously, you know, they keep an eye on it, like, because if any of the fucking squaddies got a hand of it, it'd be game over at that point. But yeah, it's a good event, and again, it's like one of the traditions that we have. It's like, I'm assuming the Marines have loads of like different traditions with like, you know, fucking getting pissed up, or like, you know, fucking different like drills that they do and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, hell, every time we get change officers and stuff, there's always chain of command ceremony, retirement ceremony, you know, all that other stuff. But a lot of our ceremonies are actually celebrated on the individual level, like getting corporal, right? The blood stripe ceremony. That's I'm not going to talk about the ceremony because there's a lot of political views that are very differentiated on stuff like that. But I will say this. If it wasn't for those traditions and ceremonies that we have to partake in and, you know, keep alive on the individual level behind closed doors and stuff, there would be no Marine Corps.
Exactly.
You wouldn't appreciate this, like you said, the sacrifice and the amount of work and effort and fucking dedication it takes to make it to those, to be able to participate in those ceremonies themselves. And a lot of people...
Don't get me wrong, most of them will probably be like shunned upon by today's standards, but at the same time, it's like they're traditions for a reason, you know. I mean, you keep them.
You have
keep
to
them around for a reason,
because that's what builds you guys together. That's what made the organization what it is now.
Exactly. And without tradition, then, you know, what are you? You know, I mean, you're just a husk of what it used to be.
Exactly. That is kind of what's saddening about today's standards and stuff. It is just the husk of what it used to be. It's very saddening. Man, could you imagine, bro, being back in the 20s and 30s, bro, being in the same military organizations that we were in? Bro, could you imagine how, like, different it would have been?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, I look at the stuff that, like, my fucking grandfather used to do, because he was part of a cavalry unit, but he was part of a cavalry unit in London.
Right.
I can't remember exactly which one it was, but anyway, back in the day, obviously cavalry used to use fucking horses, you know.
Right,
whereas
right.
like nowadays, we still hold those traditions, but instead of using actual horses, we use armored vehicles, but they're kind of like our horse, if that makes sense. It's like a mechanized horse, or whatever you want to call it.
But nothing's as good as charging into combat in a horse that's, you know, a flake of metal could put, you know, flung at the right speed could be, you know, ripped through your fucking chest cavity and call it a day. There's nothing that replaces that, you know what I mean? Just like how easy it is to kill a human being and what human beings were willing to do at that time.
Exactly.
With what they were fighting against. Like, it's just absolutely, it's just atrocious. It's just atrocious to think about, man.
The fucking balls you gotta have to be on a fucking horse charging a fucking line of machine guns.
Dude, bro, just insane, bro. Like, dude. Exactly. The fact that we
Yeah,
don't have
it's
to
always
do that
interesting to see
anymore
how
has
things
definitely
evolve.
made society soft. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, I'm kind of happy I didn't have to, charge at a fucking machine gun line in a 6-foot hole that I can even see the top of their heads with, out of just lobbing lead at my face while I'm charging across on a horse.
Exactly.
Like I'm not mad that I didn't have to experience that, but I'm kind of upset that I didn't get to experience that because that'd be fucking insane, and nobody would ever be able to tell you didn't do shit with your life. It's like, all right, motherfucker.
Exactly.
I want you to jump into my shoes for a minute. I got a little story for you, Hoss, man.
But it is insane how like things have evolved over the years and how warfare's changed and this, that, and the other. It is crazy to think about.
It really is, and it's such a short time too, bro. Like, I mean, what's 100 years? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, what's 100 years? Like, it's really not that much, and how much we've evolved as far as tactics, equipment, technology, and just on the basic level, just how to operate, bro. Like the way we operate, just absolutely 180'd. Massive amounts of units to surgical precision. You know what I mean?
The advancements is insane. Like,
Yeah.
Again, going from trench lines to fucking, pushing up in tanks to fucking blitzkrieging to fucking aircraft carriers fucking bombing the shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's insane.
Absolutely insane.
Problem solved, sir.
It is always interesting to look at, though. Again, like there's a plethora of like documentaries and that kind of stuff. If anybody was ever interested in like the history behind either like specific regiments or fucking specific wars or events and whatnot, there's tons of history out there, and it's just about going out there and actually like researching and actually learning that shit. You know what I mean?
That's another thing, man. That's another thing that I want to bring to the table. With bringing a lot of different veterans of the same peer group together of a bunch of different militaries. That's another thing that I would enjoy talking about is like going through like, could you imagine like the first tank ever didn't have any guns on it? It was quite literally a metal canister on tracks. It was basically a bulldozer, with armor, so that way the people inside didn't get shot. So you can make it from your trench to the enemy's trench and get inside his hole. That's all it was for. It didn't have guns. It didn't have anything on it. It was just literally there to keep you alive so you could make it to the trench because you couldn't get across no man's land.
There's a really cool place in England called the Bovington Tank Museum. If you ever did come over, definitely worth visiting because they've got so many different like tanks from all different eras. There's one really cool area where it's like World War One era specific kind of like tanks and that kind of stuff.
Right.
They tell you all the information about all the different tanks that were made, and the reason why they were called tanks to begin with is to it was to confuse the Germans.
Yeah, it was a code word.
Yeah, it was a code word. Yeah.
Exactly.
Could you just imagine being a German on the line, just seeing this fucking piece of metal coming at you for the first time? I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Like, so, my bullets can't go through that? Nah. Artillery
That
shells.
must have been horrifying to see for the very first time.
Terrified, bro. Terrified.
It's like, what the fuck do you do to it? You can't penetrate it with bullets. And then obviously they advanced with like the tank of there and trying to like find things to puncture the holes through it. And
right.
It's insane the amount of like back and forth.
Rip through it.
The back and forth between the like offensive and defensive capabilities of like you got things like aircraft carriers, but then it's like, how do you take down planes more efficiently? Oh, missiles, fucking. Exactly. It's insane the back and forth.
It really is, and that's what causes like the insane amount of of technological advance. I mean, hell, even in modern medicine, that's where do you think plastic surgery came from? It came from World War I, replacing people's face that was fucking burned and shit by mustard gas and whatnot. That's what its original intention was for, and now everybody can get Botox and plastic surgery.
Exactly.
Like the whole purpose of that.
It's insane to think how many like things are around in today's society where it's like you could attribute them back to things that happened back in the day from like again World War One, World War Two, that kind of stuff.
Exactly, man. It's fucking insane. It is fucking wild. Well, if I'm being the dead horse with the stick, and if I'm keeping you up or whatnot, dude, whenever you get to go, just feel free to be like, yo, I'm out this bitch, alright? And fucking dip out if you need to, Hoss, man.
Oh no, I appreciate you, brother. Anytime, man. Like fucking, again, it's like the one thing I always like about like at least with like the Americans when they finally got involved in World War One.
That's my apologies. I would have been involved a long time ago, but you know. We had to wait to see who was winning first to see if you guys really needed our help.
Exactly. But it is interesting because, like, prior to that, obviously you guys had like the Civil War, which is obviously a bad conflict. But obviously it had to happen. But at the same time,
it
that
really
gave you guys so much more experience in terms of trench warfare. So when you guys did eventually come over here, you guys had a lot of fucking experience coming off the back of that. You know what I mean? Like the amount of doughboys that came over with like fucking trench guns and that kind of stuff, to the point where the Germans even tried to turn around and say like, "Hey, this is a war crime now. Can you guys stop using it?"
And we said, "Fuck no, Snake. It's only a war crime if you lose."
Exactly. The irony of saying it's a war crime to use a trench gun, but yet these were the fuckers who were using mustard gas. Like, fuck off out of it.
Not only mustard gas, but they're also the first to implement flamethrowers as well. Like, yeah, let's go ahead and light a human being on fire. Yeah, that's an effective way to kill motherfuckers.
I think if I had to pick a death, I'd rather be shotgunned to death than being burnt to death.
Yeah.
If I had the choice.
The old trench sweeper special.
Exactly. Because being burnt to death, fucking, that's gotta be painful.
Dude, yeah, quite literally, your nerve endings just exploding from the heat. That's all you feel for like the first like 20 seconds. Then by second 21, like the last thing you feel is the air in your lungs being ripped out of, the air from your lungs being ripped out as they're being cooked. Like, yeah, burning to death is not cool.
Fuck that. Take a shotgun to the face any day rather than being burnt.
A definitely more efficient way to die. A lot less bullshit you got to deal with. So, I'm sure you guys, look on YouTube and shit all the time. All right. So there's this cat on YouTube. He's called the Fat Electrician. He actually has a segment.
Yep.
Are you familiar with the Fat Electrician? It's my boy. It's my main squeeze. Have you seen a segment about the shotgun thing?
Yep.
So you're gonna put a whole bunch of pissed off 19-year-olds whose only action to deal death is this.
It's insane. I love it.
Bro, I was laughing so fucking hard when he said that. I was like, he's got. I'm not saying the man's right, but he's got a point.
He has got a point.
A bunch of pissed off 19-year-olds. You take them away from women, and you say this is the best. How fast you can do this is how many people you can kill. I'm not saying it was premeditated, but I mean they may have thought that through a little too well.
I do love the way he formats his videos because not only are they educational, they're also very fucking funny.
Absolutely hysterical. Like when he's talking about the USS Texas. So you mean to tell me they gangsta-leaned a battleship?
To get the shots to fire further.
Yeah, to give them some more range. Alright, cool.
And the fact that USS Texas is still around to this day, like, it's a fucking dreadnought. Like, it's a fucking pre-World War II fucking dreadnought that's still around.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. No, that's badass as shit. Hell.
That's another ship that I'd love to go and visit. Because obviously I've seen Iowa, I've seen Midway and that, but yeah, Texas is like up there on my list now to actually go and visit.
Hold up, give me a second here. Let me see that. I think that bitch is in Galveston, if I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't they moving USS Texas now or something, or moving it somewhere to get repaired or some shit?
No, it's still in Houston. It's still in Houston.
Gotcha, okay.
Independence. Oh, no, yeah, it's in La Porte, Texas. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure they moved some form of American ship. Wasn't it like an aircraft carrier or a nuclear aircraft carrier? It wasn't like... can't remember what it was called.
I'm not too sure,
I know they said they moved something and it got like sold for like really cheap, and they just basically said they're going to scrap it now because there's no way to actually like make it into a museum because it was classed as like a nuclear aircraft carrier or something stuff like that.
Really?
again, I can't remember the fucking name, but yeah, there was some aircraft carrier that got scrapped recently and whatnot.
Well, if it's a nuclear aircraft carrier, I'm surprised they didn't take the fucking depleted uranium, or the uranium since it's depleted, and start throwing it in tank rounds. Because we all know how them 120s work with them depleted tungsten. Or is it depleted uranium or depleted tungsten that they use in those Sabo rounds for everybody's tanks now?
I think it's uranium, but don't quote me. Yeah, exactly, Sergeant. Yeah, 120-year-old.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's insane.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh shit, torps. Ah, turn, motherfucker. Hit the brakes. Hook a Ricky. Or
I mean, like, the only ships we only have really over in the UK is like we've got HMS Belfast in London, and there's HMS Cavalier in Portsmouth.
I was about to say, are you guys allowed to, like, are they museums? Are you guys allowed to go up on the boats and check them out and stuff? Like, we got a lot of boats you can visit here in the United States. I know there's 2 in Louisiana. There's, I don't remember how many are, you know, the USS Texas, of course, being in Texas, but there, I think we got like 2 or 3 in Texas that we're allowed to, you know, go into and check out. There's some off of the East Coast. There's some in like Massachusetts and things like that. Of course, you know, the ones that you were saying on the West Coast in Cali. Yeah, we got a lot of our ships that are museums now that are pretty badass to go visit. And of course, in Hawaii, the Arizona is sitting on the bottom of the ocean floor. Fucking bastards.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Really? Another Scania? Put your ass down like Old Yeller. If you're not familiar with Old Yeller, I highly advise you go watch that movie.
Go cry. I think I know the one you're on about.
Because that's exactly what I'm about to do to this other Scania. I'm about to put his ass down like Old Yeller. Listen here, motherfucker. You keep fucking going back and forth. You about to have a bad... bink, bink. Come on, dude. What the hell? I raised my rate. There we go. Yeah, get in that engine. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, fuck your engine, pussy. Get away from me now, bitch. Yeah, you got 2 guns. I got 2 guns. I got more health than you do because you're fucking dead, bitch. Come on, put out that fire. 6, 3... No, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get me the fuck out of here! Listen here, Icarus. You can't outrun this shit. I can promise you, you cannot outrun me. I wonder if I hit him. Huh, must have missed. That was pretty quick. Damn. Well, I lost my div partner. He went somewhere else. If you're looking for a third, unless you're about to get off or whatever.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have this last one and then probably call it a night. I'll say it's getting quite late over here in the old UK.
I figured it was, you know, because across the pond and whatnot is quite a time difference, about 9 hours or so.
Nah, so honestly, mate, greatly appreciate you having me on board. Fucking, you know, again, I appreciate it. And anytime you want to jump in my community as well, you're more than welcome.
Well, I appreciate that, sir. Hell yeah. Well, cheers to that. Hold up, let me go get another glass of water since, you know, I don't have anything decent to drink in this house. That's for my own fault though. That's my own doing. Got to get ready for surgery. Got to get healthy and whatnot. Can't be gaining too much weight. But hell yeah, man.
Good night, lads.
Well, shit, you going to bed too already? Damn, hurt my feel bads.
Yeah, I got to get up at 4.
Damn, that's rough.
Yep.
Well, I'm just standing by waiting to get my ribs broken off my spine and opened up like a pair of barroom doors because I gotta get my whole spine reconstructed. So this
Good
is all
God.
that's all I got to do right now. I ruptured my disc on my second deployment, or I should say second UDP while I was at Mount Fuji and shit, and was not a good time. I've been dealing with that bullshit ever since. My I guess the arthritis that's building up in my vertebrae and shit's starting to close around my spinal cord. So yeah, I'm dealing with that bullshit.
Well, good luck to you, brother.
Hell yeah. Hey, good luck to you on just fucking getting to work tomorrow morning. People are fucking crazy. Never know what the fuck you're gonna run into tomorrow morning. You know what I mean? It's fucking wild out there. Wild West out in your half, boss man.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I just get there fast. I don't look. I just go.
Keep your head down.
That's right.
How does Wizard explain how I play this game? Throw a blindfold on, light a cigarette, and mash the gas, and hope like hell I make it to work in the morning.
That's right. No, most important thing is no eye contact.
No, that's what the blindfold's for. If I can't see you, you don't exist. I ain't got to make eye contact with you. Well, cheers to that, gents. Hey, thanks for having me on, Haas, man. Thanks for being on, bro.
Anytime, brother, anytime. And again, if you ever swing into my channel, I'll always try and chat you out and all that kind of stuff. Because again, always got to support the boys. Always got to support the community.
Always got to support the community. Hey, and thanks for sitting in and listening too. Sorry I talk your ear off and whatnot, Haas, man. I know it's quite a bit of beating the dead horse with a stick and whatnot, but it was just he's one of the streamers that I've been waiting for a while to get in with.
I don't blame you. Joe's pretty amazing.
Dude, he is. He's a badass cat. He's a badass cat.
Love you,
man.
bud.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush.
Ooh. Listen here. I mean, I'm not saying I'm trying to swoon you, but I mean, if you're up for a date later, possibly, I know this great Italian restaurant.
He's spoken for. He's spoken for. You'll have to fight me for him.
Oh, damn it. All right. So is this like a take a number type thing, or?
I'm sure we could arrange something.
Hell yeah.
Jeez.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear, gents. Well, good luck, Godspeed, and stay frosty out there, gentlemen. Thanks for being on.
Good night,
Take
boys.
it easy, brother. I'll catch you around.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Good night, gents.
Peace out.
Deuces, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry you guys had to sit through that fucking shit show and whatnot. Just to let you know, Average Joe, hey, like I said, he's been one of the ones that I've been waiting on for a long time to, possibly party up with and stuff. He's a very busy man. He's in high demand, if you will. It was great talking with him. I hope maybe if I didn't fucking talk your ear off and bore you guys to death, you guys maybe listen. Tell your friends, tell your, anybody and everybody that you know. Especially, like I said again, I'll say it again about that Joe Rogan podcast about that North Korean defector who's actually a survivor. Go check that out, man. Some powerful stuff. Anybody else, like I said, everybody's welcome to the stream. Everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've been through. Like, everybody's welcome to the stream. As long as you're a good cat, you're just a good person overall, you're always welcome to the stream. If you're not a good person and you're looking to be a good person, hell, come talk to me. I might be able to help. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not sure. But anybody and everybody's welcome, Haas. And on that note, who's looking for a div? Because I'm looking for a div. So, anybody and everybody, I'm paying attention to chat now. Absolutely, Joe. Thanks for being on with me. Thanks for listening to me ramble and babble. It was a great experience. Hopefully next time I won't be so babbly and whatnot. I actually let you tell your stories and not interrupt you every 5 freaking seconds like I did tonight. Oh, hey, shit, Joe, bro, I didn't add you as a friend, did I? I think I did. I should have. I think I did. Oh shit, Jinxie! Thanks for the raid, Jinx. What's good, Haas man? Hold up, I'm sorry, guys. I'll get to playing here in a minute. I gotta find somebody real quick. Whatcha? Oh, hell yeah, sweet. Alright, cool. I added him as a friend. Huh, I was worried about that. I was worried that it didn't. Alright, sweet, Dick and Daddy. Hell yeah. Oh, is the crew on? Where's the rest of the crew? What the hell? They all go to bed? Oh, there's my boy. There's my boy Ryan. What's good, boys? What's good, gents?
Hey. It's nice you can finally talk to us for a second. No offense.
No. You guys are good. You guys are good. I completely understand. Like I said, sorry I was babbling too much of stuff. I was trying to let the man talk and stuff at the same time, but I just had like a ton of questions. That was not a very good.
I'm just messing with you, dude. It's all good. I get it.
That was not a very good first impression from me to him, but at the same time, it was badass as fuck to have him on the stream and stuff like that. Dude, it was pretty wild. It was a good talk. It was a good talk.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if.
Dude, no shit though. I lost 2 fucking followers. Oh, hey, look, I gained one. All right, I gained one back. We're good.
Yeah, I think one of those 2 might be Moon, because she did say that she did unfollow. I don't know if she actually did or not, though.
Oh, no. She was still chatting afterwards. There's no way she unfollowed me. She's cool as hell. I don't think she would have unfollowed me for that. I hope not. Yeah, dude, Moon Cookies is cool as shit. She's one of my favorites. I told Average Joe to go follow her ass.
We just ran a triple Tennessee division and lost because all of our teammates got fucking obliterated.
I was about to say, you were the last 3 alive, though, right?
Well, no. Firebird got eliminated pretty early on. And
Firebird, you can't be doing Firebird things. Remember, there's this thing, right? Don't yeet every time, bro. Well, yeah. Fuck being tired. Did you eat anything? Are you good, boss man? Go make you a sandwich real quick and let me know if you're good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'm not really able to eat right now because
hey,
I just got my...
Lady Machete, I'm going to go give you a follow back. Sorry about that, lady. Bow. There we go. Golden Pony Girl. Stay frosty out there, ladies. What's good, boys? What's good? Sorry.
I have braces right now.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks, bro. Yeah, and well, at the same time, dude, just be thankful you have braces. I'm just going to tell you this right now. I hate to interrupt you. Be thankful you have braces right now because my teeth are completely disgusting looking because I didn't get braces when I was younger. And now I got to have adult braces at 20-7. So, I'm just saying, I'm just tossing it out there. Just be thankful you got them now so that way your teeth are straight.
So yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Be thankful. I wish I would have had braces by the time I was 17. I honestly do because my teeth look absolutely atrocious. My smile is hideous. So,
yeah, well,
as much as it sucks, just be thankful you have that.
Cranked on, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I just got my teeth cranked on a few days ago, so that makes it even worse. They just got adjusted, so it sucks. But yeah. Yeah, Kantala got first place on our team. I got second place, and then Firebird came in 4th on our team.
Well, at least you guys were all top 5. I mean, hell, even with at least the team was top 5. At least the div was top 5. Like, I don't care about being first, second, third. As long as we're in the top 5, you know, all 3 of us are in the top 5. We did work.
So, Fire got outplayed by our goddamn CV.
No,
that's how bad our team did. Yeah.
No.
The CV got 767 base XP. Right. Firebird, 726.
Right.
He got outplayed by our fucking CV.
Yeah.
Who was one of the last 2 to die though.
I was about to say the only way the CV fucking outplayed him was because it survived longer in the match. It got points for surviving.
He got eliminated in the first 5 minutes, I think, or something like that.
That's how atrocious the team was. They couldn't even protect the fucking Tennessee flank. That is sad. I'm sorry you guys had to go through that. I'm sorry you guys had to deal with that atrocity of a team. And just let you know, I accidentally ran this boat before asking you guys if you had a free slot or not. I mean, if you don't, that's cool too.
No, we got me, Fire, and Kantala, so we got a full division.
Oh, nice, badass.
That's cool. Controller, that's his name.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely do count-ins with you, gents.
Yeah, we're doing tier 5 mainly right now because that's the only boats really got right now, just tier 5s.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm running Tennessee. But I could always run my other boat that I love playing, which is the KMS Bismarck, my honestly personal favorite boat of all time.
Dude, that's a lot of people's personal favorite boats because it's got some big ass guns and she can turn. She can turn and burn, boy. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, her secondaries though are freaking ridiculous, dude. The highest I've ever gotten so far is like 157 direct hits with the secondaries. So this thing is, ugh. Her secondary.
I think it's the Yami. It looks like the Yami to me. Just because of how tall the tower is.
It could be, but, you know, who knows.
It's either the Yami or the Busy, one of the two. I don't know, it could be a Montana, I guess.
So it could be the Montana, or it could be the Yamato, or it could be freaking it could be the Iowa even. I mean, there's a number of ships that have freaking triple turrets. I mean...
I was about to say, does the Yami have triple turrets, or does it have bi-turret? No, it's got triple turrets.
Yeah, it's got 3 triple 18.1-inch monster turrets. I know from experience.
Quite literally Volkswagens. Quite literally, I'm gonna throw a family sedan through the front of your boat real quick. Hold on, hold my beer. Watch this.
I know the approximate weight of a full volley from the Yamato is about 15 tons of steel.
Yeah.
In a single broadside.
Absolutely atrocious.
So, I mean, with the build I'm running, it's a freaking tanky build, but the normal build I run is the Azure Lane Fuso Commander.
Really?
Which I got out of a crate.
Right.
Yeah. And I go with a dispersion build because the guns are iffy on their accuracy. But if I went for a full tank build, like durability build, I get the Yamato's durability almost to 98,000.
Yes,
just a little shy, 97,560. So this thing is ridiculous. Mind you, that's with a rank 16 legendary 2 William Sims. So the Battle Spirit, which increases max HP by at max like 8%. I'm also using level 4 Leonard W. Murray, which is the new commander that they just added to Commonwealth with a vampire and all. I'm using those two for inspirations. But the Azure Lane Fuso commander looks really weird because it looks like she's looking right at you. It's really kind of creepy. It's creeping me out, honestly.
That's pretty interesting.
Why don't? Yeah,
you know, it's like I can't really look at it anymore. It's just no, just no. Just
yeah,
no.
it feels like she was looking right at you a little bit. Honestly, it feels like that. It's kind of, I mean, when it's just when you're in like the port looking at the ship itself, not the actual commander, it's not that bad, but it still is a little bit weird.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. Also, I'm about what is it? 42.5, just over 42,500 XP away from the Friedrich the Gross. So that's probably going to be my
Dude,
first
I've heard a lot of atrocious stories about that Friedrich Gross. That the Grosse, I've heard a lot of bad things about it. Like, not good things.
Yeah, so have I. But, I mean, I'm not surprised, though. Honestly, I mean, it's not the greatest ship, though.
I feel like they're going to release a Tier 9 after this Tier 8, though. I feel like Tier 9s are going to be coming after this Tier 8. And the legendaries are going to be the Tier 10s, if you know what I mean. You catch my...
Well, actually... Well, I don't really see why they would, though, because the Friedrich the Gross is Tier 9 on PC. This is basically the Tier 9 battleship. And the Iowa is also Tier 9. Tier 9 too. So I don't understand why they would, though. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But also a lot of these ships that they've added, like Svetsky Soyuz, Donskoy, Zelny, these are mostly Tier 9 and 10 that they've added in the tech shit line. But I am curious, though, if they do add in a Tier 8 for the Pan-European Destroyer line, which one are they going to add, though? Because I'm pretty sure the Ostergotland is one of like the higher Tier 1s. I don't think they go much higher than this thing. You know. By the way, so we are ready, fully. Oh, whoops! God damn it! Yeah, I am not fucking playing that brawl mode anymore because I've already got the 11 wins, so I'm not doing all that shit anymore.
Yeah, I refuse to play. I refuse to play brawl mode. Fuck that,
dude.
I don't have the commander for the T-22, and dude, every time I played, I just run into a division of 322s every fucking time I play, and I was just like, I'm not doing it anymore. I can't compete.
Yeah,
I can't compete, so I'm out on this brawl mode. I'm out on it.
Yeah, dude. I've seen. Oh fucking god damn it, guys! If you hear barking in the background, just ignore that. That's my dog. My grandfather's dog actually. He's yapping upstairs right now.
No, you're good, Hoss, man. You're good.
Yeah, I've seen how it's gotten to be so bad that the T-22, just having a single T-22, has literally lagged the game a little bit. There's a noticeable lag, just from a single T-22. A single T-22. Not even a full division of them, just one. Oh, no, it's fucking not. The Kamikaze doesn't just drop torps and drops. It doesn't go on infinitely. It is fucking just ridiculous. I mean, torpedoes do a lot of damage, but Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, it's just fucking spam torpedoes. I mean... Oh yeah, that is... What he said, though, I'm gonna let you know story now. It fucking makes absolutely zilch fucking sense to me, and I've dealt with some weird shit in my life. I mean, I had to deal with my ex-girlfriend. She's crazy. But what he said, it makes no sense to me, to be honest. I just don't get it. So, just warning you ahead of time.
Refresh me, Haas, man. Hit me with some knowledge, and we'll break it down step by step of what's going on with it, boss. Yeah. Acronym, I got it. Let's go. Let's keep rolling. Keep rolling, Haas, man. I'm not that old. I'm kind of old, but like nowhere near like not understanding. You know, acronyms old.
How is that? How you get out into that when I was reading? I was like, I mean, bro, but like,
like I guess she doesn't understand that like we have a community that we're building with this. Like maybe you should toss that out there. Be like, yo, the community that we're building and the people that we're getting together to build, like, you know, to hang out and play this game. And we just shoot the shit, talk whatever, do whatever the hell you want. You know, talk whatever the hell we want to talk about and stuff. You know, maybe throw that in there with that rebuttal. It's not about the game winning or losing. It's about talking with the people and freaking really, like, you know, I don't know, just building a community together is really what we're doing here.
Alright, next. Hour 30. I was like, damn. Well, yeah.
Wrong. Do you understand who you're fucking competing with when you try to play quote-unquote another game? Do you not understand? Like that, this is what you need to talk. This is what you need to throw at her. Do you understand what I'm competing with? You're competing with motherfuckers that have been streaming for 5 years with aimbots and shit, so they can do the 360 no scope from like, you know, 10,000 fucking yards across the map and still get his headshot. Like, that's who you're competing with.
The ship is on fire.
I'm about to say, no, you're not even going to be at the bottom. They're literally going to have to type in your name to find you. That's the only way they're finding you. This is like, I swear, bro, take it from me who's been streaming, like, I just started 7 months ago, right? This is the first place where I've had more than one viewer. Which, that one viewer was my nephew. This is the first place, the first game I played where I had more than one viewer. And that started 3 months ago, when I jumped back on this game. You will not find a game like quite literally. You won't even be on the what do you call that? The feature. You won't be on like they could scroll all the way to the bottom and they won't see your name. They won't see your name unless they search it. Unless you constantly have like a viewer base of like freaking 100 or more, you won't show up on the fucking featured page. You won't show up on underneath the game title itself. They will have to go search your name specifically to watch your stream. Until you get 5,000, 6,000 viewers, your name won't even pop up at the fucking bottom of that list. I'm telling you that right now, because me and my nephew tried to check that shit out. Absolutely, nope. The only way they can see you starting out, especially starting out and building your community and stuff, will be to fucking have you'll have to tell people, hey, go search my stream so you can see me play this game. This is the best game you can start streaming. This is the best game you could possibly start streaming. Okay. Menace did unfollow me, though. I did see that. Menace unfollowed me for sure. What's funny... No, this is where you get started. Once you cap out on this game, that's when you start trying to bring your community with you to other games. No, it didn't. Unless they know 1,000 fucking people and or had 5 friends make 100 accounts to constantly 100 different accounts to constantly watch them. There's no way you get affiliated in a week on it. It's quite literally impossible. Unless they fucking made 100 different fucking fake ass accounts, so that way they can run their fucking stream on 100 different web browsers on their computer. There's no fucking way you get affiliated in a week. Your brother has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. No idea. Well, what game is he gonna start streaming? That's my question. Just figure out, hey, what are you gonna plan on streaming? I'll stream with you. Quite literally, just check it out. Or I'll watch your stream. I'll help support your stream. That's all you have to say. And then you can just watch how miserable he feels within the first 2 weeks. Dude, he talks about this game being the shittiest fucking stream game in the world. Okay. It's so painful to watch. It's like watching paint dry. It is quite okay, my nephew, he's a big farm simulator. He's 5 years old. It's like the only person I know that absolutely loves to play that game nonstop. He's 5. That's his audience. Tossing that out there right now. I'm sure the audience is a lot bigger than that, and I'm sure I'm just kind of stereotyping. I'm just saying the only person that I know in my family of 48 nieces and nephews, and from my age, because I have a nephew that's the same age as me, down, who all game like a motherfucker. There's one that plays Farming Simulator, and he's 5. And their parents game. Their parents game as well. I'm not saying just play it, but I'm saying that actually watch other people play it, so that way they can learn how to play it. That's the only reason why they watch Farming Simulator. Other people play Farming Simulator is so they can figure out the shortcuts. That's it. And they watch 4 or 5 episodes, probably every 3 or 4 years, of how to cut corners, and that's it. That's all they watch. I don't know anybody who could fucking, without having friends build fake accounts and just have their stream on their web browser constantly running in 5 different web browser pages or whatever. I don't see that happening in a week. That's the only way.
Why'd you leave?
Well, what do you mean you want to get some game? Dude, you better get back up with that division. I'll do count-ins with you, gents. Hold up, let me get another glass of water. Don't you guys have a third? Aren't you guys playing with a third?
We were playing with fire.
No, no, no. It'll be easier for me to get in the same team with you guys.
Yeah. No, I just. Now I had to find Firebird. I have too many friends. I just have way too many people that I have from friend on here. I can't find your Firebird. That's just how many friends I have. I just have that many that I can't even find you anymore. Yeah, I'll take the battleship. You guys can take the cruiser and destroy if you want. Also, we are being visited by my grandfather's dog, Gus. So, should be interesting. And of course, he looks right up at me as soon as I pull up a string cheese. Okay. Now we're just waiting on Contola to play, to ready up. If it were me, dude, I would go up to him and smack him across the face as hard as I fucking could. I don't care. I don't fucking care. You don't say it about your own brother. I mean, it's fucking messed up. Nope. Really not. And Farming Simulator as your first starting stream game? I started streaming on freaking Star Wars Battlefront 2, okay? So, if your brother fails, just let him know. It's his own damn fault. Yeah, well, yeah. But unfortunately, that's what family's like. Yeah, that's what family's supposed to do. Is Kantali gonna take a ship out or no? I don't know. Wait, you're back in school already? In 8 days, I'll still be in summertime, dude. And again, you probably get out of school before I do. Okay, there he is. I got like at the end of June, was like near the last 2 weeks of June when I got out. Oh yeah, you got like 2 shorter than I did, dude. How long does it take to get a glass of water, damn? Jeez, soul. Cool, man. Yeah, I have my things that's already including the audio and stream, so. Also, if Kantala does have Twitch, you can also watch you and hear both of us and Soul. Yeah, no shit, dude. Are you okay, Firebird? Yeah, I can tell. Get out of here, Gush. Time to go, buddy. My dog. My grandfather's dog. He's just staring right at me. Come get it, Gus. Come here. Find it, butthead. This dog's always like this. He's always being boneheaded. Also, he is a very weird dog, to say the least. He does weird things a lot and often. All right, Soul, you there?
Alright, there you go, Menace. There you go, buddy.
Yo, you need to ask Menace why you unfollowed me.
I don't know. I think he messaged me on Twitch about something. I don't know exactly what the hell his problem is with you, but he seems to have, I think, a little bit of a problem with you, Soul. I don't know exactly what the hell he's going on about, but it's just confusing.
Who does? Damn, that was bright.
Menace.
Oh, Menace has problems with me?
He said something on Twitch. I don't exactly know what it was. But, yeah, he does seem to have a bit of an issue with you.
Well, if he's got a problem with me, that's his own fault, man. I wish nothing but good luck and Godspeed for him. I mean, hell, he's just coming off a mission and stuff. He's a really cool ass dude. So, I mean, if he's got a problem with me and stuff, that's his...
Yeah, he says that you try way too hard to become friends with someone and talks way too much and thinks he's actually good at this game. Dude seems way too prideful and full of himself. And he says that's why he's quit. He says that he's quit playing with you because he just can't stand you anymore. LOL. So I don't exactly know what the hell his whole point is about, what that was all about, but yeah. That's what he said.
Dude, what's up with people and hating each other today?
Dude, sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes there's problems with the education system, which can F up people's minds. Seems like.
We're just waiting on Soul.
What the hell happened? Did I break him or something? What I said?
No, well, we're just waiting on Soul. I really want to get a game, and I'm dying here.
Dude, you think you're dying? It's like fucking 80, 90 degrees where I am, and I'm used to like 60 degrees, okay? It's swelteringly hot.
Yeah, Menace. Well, I guess if I'm gonna be streaming for a little bit, because I'm gonna be on here for a little, might as well share my stream to Discord. I guess I could do 2 Discords. Oh, he got off.
Oh.
I don't know. Scottis BM. I don't know that man. He was streaming earlier, but now he got.
Alright, we're just waiting on Soul.
Yeah, that's what we are doing.
Yeah, I got a couple of hours, and I got an hour until I have to take a step back and take a break from this, and then I'll be back for another couple of hours. What exactly did Menace say in your chat? I got most of the message, but you said something I can't read.
Yeah, I don't know this, but he said he was gonna be back, so we'll trust it.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't take too long, because
I know.
I am sweating my ass off right now, man. It's just fucking uncomfortable right now. Oh, fuck.
Man, I need a bot that tells my fucking Discord that I'm going live, so I don't have to do this every time.
Menace is just saying just to play without soul. So we do it?
I don't. We'll give it a minute.
Yeah, let's give him a little bit of time. Because sometimes that's all we need.
Wait, you're in my chat?
Yeah. I am.
Yeah, we'll give him one more minute. A minute, but if...
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I've been talking to you guys for a while, but I guess my mic wasn't working. No, I don't understand why Menace says I'm fooling myself. I'm like usually the first person to put myself down because I am terrible at this game, and I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, my fucking controller, dude. Fucking hell.
Like, that makes
Scared me.
no sense, but okay, like I said, I mean, I wish him nothing but good luck, good luck, Godspeed, stay frosty out there, Hoss, man. Like, you cool as fuck, Menace. You's always good with me. I mean, I'm glad to see you back from your mission and stuff, but, like, I'm a little impressed with what you said, Hoss, man. Like, I thought you was, would understand. Like, I don't know if you've ever been in the military or not, but okay. And like I said, I apologized to the cat earlier as well about talking too much, towards the end of, him getting off as well. So, there's that. I was like, dude, I was trying to let you talk more. I know I talked way too much on that one. It was not, it wasn't a good look on me. I know it wasn't. Like, I screwed that up pretty well, but I'm also, like, fighting an excruciating amount of pain, and I had, like, 40 million questions for him, so... I wasn't...
Right, you're ready, so...
Yeah,
well,
ready.
I mean, okay, that's cool. I'm waiting on an invite, so, like, yeah.
Wait,
Invite.
invite from what? From who?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys got 3. My bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if Ryan, if you want to go tip up with them, feel free.
No, you guys good. What tier are we running? I didn't hear what tier we're running.
Tier 5.
Oh, tier 5? Hell yeah, because I'm working on my damn... My French tier 5. Oh, shit! No, back out! Alright, count ins. Alright, ready?
Alright, we're ready.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm in at 4 seconds.
I think we were in right about 4 as well.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying that close attention. Okay.
Yeah, no,
We
like
got-
I said, I just had 1,000 questions for him, and thank you guys for listening, by the way. Sorry, I made myself look kind of like an ass because I talked way too much.
Oh, what map do you get?
The Atlantic.
Yeah,
Atlantic here too. We got Atlantic too.
Demotion or domination, sorry.
Yeah.
We got domination. We got domination. So. And.
And I'm the first person to tell you
Yeah,
guys.
you're on here. You're on here. We're on opposing teams though.
Hell yeah.
We're on the enemy team. But we're not on the
Hey,
same
time
map.
to go track his ass down and kill it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Come on with it. Go with it, gents.
Yeah, we're doing comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to support our friendly tenant, the other Tennessee on the team, so you both are aware on our team. If you guys want to head down to the Alpha Cap, you can do that. I'm gonna support Tennessee and New Mexico over here.
I don't know where
I'm really
school
curious.
is.
I'm really curious as to why Menace would say that, though. I'm really curious.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm the first person to put myself down. I'll tell you straight up. I suck at this game. I'm just trying to build a community of freaking people. You know what I mean? Like good people. That's all you have to be.
Oh no. Sorry.
or I put shots out down range. I'm not gonna hit anything, but just keep an eye out to the left side because that's probably where they're coming from. Soul. Just saying.
Roger,
Hey,
solid
Calf is
copy.
where I'm going.
Yeah, those are my shots. You just saw those. That means I'm about that far out of range, just saying I saw.
Roger, solid copy.
I wonder if my brother's gonna join the chat. I'm really curious. I don't think.
Alright. Mutsu, 19.6 kilometers. Shut up, Craig. Is he said
Wait, what are you?
420.
Oh, you're in the DD.
it's in his pod?
Mhm.
Oh, if I fire, I'm probably gonna get spotted by Soul. Yep, I'm being spotted by somebody. Pretty sure it's a certain French tier 5 DD on the enemy team.
Nah, not
Hashtag
that
stream
one.
tonight. Also, all the battleships are over here, so.
Oh, I see you, Soul. I saw you for a split second. I saw you.
No, you didn't. I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
I
talking
did.
about.
I
like,
see there is a marker, literally, of a destroyer right on the outskirts of the Charlie Cap. Are you seriously telling me that's not you?
Nope.
And now it's contested.
Nah.
Ergo, it has to be you.
Must be a big ass battleship floating around here, cause that ain't me.
The battleship is a Bogatir, and it's like 18 East kilometers. Oh, I see the name tag. It's Soul Stacker 4-1. That's the name tag of the enemy ship in the Charlie Cap. So, unless that's just coincidence, that's you, Soul.
Nah. I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
I just put 12 14-inch armor-piercing rounds in your direction, so I suggest you move. Unless you want to get shot at. Oh, I hit something. I don't know if that was you or not.
I got the Fuso on fire.
I
Not too
tagged
sure.
you.
Not too sure.
How much
almost-
health did you lose?
None actually. You missed. I don't know who you're shooting at.
Really? Because you got 16,045 hit points, dude.
Oh shit! I must have hit a rock or something.
It's not even paying attention.
I am loading my 14-inch high explosive round, so be ready, Soul.
Oh, I'm almost dead.
Also, you're not going after our CV, because I will stop you. I will ram you if I have to sink you.
He said, meow meow.
Oh, look at that. 14-8 kilometers.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
a Firebird. What did you do? Why?
The battleship on our side didn't want to shoot at this Mitsu, or this, whatever this battleship is over here. Injutori.
Yeah, okay.
Because all the battleships are over at A, so.
I see a certain DD which is about to get bitch slapped if he isn't careful.
Which, the only DD that went to, the only ship that went to A was Seoul, so.
No, he went C.
Yeah, we're over
C.
at Charlie. We're over at Charlie, Hoss, man.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, you're
Fuck,
good.
I'm
You're
out
good.
of it.
You're good.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm
you
pretty-
were tired whenever I got you in on the stream. You good, Hoss, man. I know. You good.
Oh,
How's
my
your
battleship
day,
went down.
Ryan? I haven't talked to you in a while, Ryan. How's your day? You doing okay, boss man? You doing good?
Well, aside from sweating my ass off, I'm fine. Oh!
What was you sweating your ass off for?
It's 90 degrees where I am, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
it's in the 80s. It's almost in the 80s right now, dude. And it's normally in the freaking 60s. Oh, look who it is. I see torpedoes coming my way, which is Mikey's turn. Hard.
Yeah, I think you do want to turn.
Oh yeah! F off, Soul. Oh, haha. That is permafire? Yeah, that's a permafire. You're dead. You're dead, Soul. You're so dead. Oh, that-
I mean, that's not
That
stream
was
sniping at all.
Totally not stream sniping though, dude.
No.
I think I only looked once just to see where you were going, but that was it.
Also, your torpedoes went short. They didn't even come close.
Oh yeah, I know. I was lobbing them out there to see if there's a DD between you and I because I got spotted pretty early before you could see me, before I was in range of you
No.
be detected. Yeah, no, I really was. My detection
No,
range
it
on that
was-
bitch is like
Go
5
bye-bye.
it might have been Kantala in the Function because he is right. It's like he's like maybe 2-3 kilometers from where you're sinking right now. So it might have been him.
That was definitely who detected me. That's why I threw him out there. I was like, that son of a bitch is somewhere over here because there's no way he'd be able to see me from that distance.
Yeah, he's also in a Function, so I mean that thing's
pretty badass. It's a badass boat.
Yeah. Yeah, my ship though, I just absolutely riddled you with holes, dude. I blasted you for like almost. Pretty sure all of the damage I have is from you. I'm pretty sure, or most of it is. Most 11,821 damage I have is off you. So.
Right. Yeah, it's about my life. That's about where my health was at on that boat. Like I like the French boats, like the French DDs. Like they're pretty fun to run, but they're
not fun to get the gun.
Yeah, no, they're not effective gunships. Effective gunboats got fucking smoke to hide in. They're not very effective.
That particular boat that I killed you, that you were in, I've actually done something freaking ridiculous in that particular boat, and that was I managed to sink a Bismarck in the damn thing.
Really?
A Bismarck. A Tier 7 German BB gets taken out by a lowly Tier 5 French DD.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I got up-tiered. I was playing with Kill, who's a friend of mine who also plays ships. He was running the York, which is a Tier 6 German cruiser, and I was in the Gade. So, yeah, I got up-tiered. I got boned hard in that one. That was just not fun.
Yeah, but not as hard as how our team fell.
Yeah, so the team's gonna win, because it's just you and the Mahan have died. Everyone else on your entire team is still alive.
That's pretty impressive. Hell yeah.
Soul won. Definitely.
Soul won hard. But I killed Soul. We've got that.
Well, you know what they say, do bad and your team will win. Do good and your whole team loses.
That is fucking true.
If that's not facts, if that's not absolute facts, I don't know what is.
Yeah, but this is going well. If my team manages to somehow pull out a victory in this, that's going to be impressive. I have to admit, I'm going to be impressed if my team manages to somehow win this match. I think, oh, there goes the Mexico raid. Ow. Goddamn Andrea Doria. I hate the damn thing. Pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass, but it's a damn good boat. Andrea Dory's a damn good boat.
Oh, 18,000 with 3 guns on the Andrea Dory's broadside. That's not a bad shot there.
That's pretty decent. Hell yeah.
And the 1,900 with the aft number 4 turret. So 20k on the one volley on the broadside and goddamn Andrea Doria.
Why is my bit right on stable? Excuse me?
Dude, I noticed mine does that. It'll do great for like 4 or 5 streams, and then there's one night where it's just absolutely atrocious. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Uh-oh.
How?
I'm sitting broadside to shut up Greg. Which is not a good thing, because he's in a fucking mutsu. Oh jeez, I'm dead. Where did Dallas come from? I didn't even notice you. And
you gotta pay attention to your surroundings, man.
Yeah, no shit. It's only the carrier and Kantala that are left right now, dude. It's just those two.
Come on. Oh, he ran the ground.
Yeah, he's done. I'm sorry, Kantala, but you're dead. You're so dead.
Orphan!
Yeah, he can't. His torpedo's on the wrong side. He's dead. I think that he might have gotten the meal. Oh yeah, he got him. He got the meal.
Nice
so now it's
dude.
just 4 versus 1.
Back to board.
I'm gonna sit and watch this because I want to see how badly our carrier can lose this match for us, or if he's gonna be able to pull off a win. If our carrier manages to pull off this win, that is going to be impressive. 5 ships left to sink.
Taking on water.
Yeah.
Problem solved, sir.
Looks like you're not doing so hot yourself, Soul.
Well, I was doing good. I was doing good till the cat came over here and started messing with me because he was hungry. I was like, shit! He's on that schedule, you know, and he's an old cantankerous old fart, so I gotta keep his ass happy because he gets all mad at me.
The one thing I do like about the Pan-European D is that they have a heel. It's nice, honestly.
I mean, it's not very much, but it's something, you know? It is something.
And if you somehow manage to survive a match, you can get a Dreadnought medal on that ship, actually. So that's the easiest way to get a Dreadnought medal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I just love how fast these torpedoes are, man. It's like, this damn thing's teleport towards what you shoot, man.
Yeah.
And the range on them, too, is insane.
Yeah, so you're about to get a win going solo against me and my friends here, so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, our character's on like 1,700 hit points. Nope, he's dead. Yeah, we lost. Nope, it did not. But look who came in first and second on the team. Me and Kentala, we both got first and second place.
Hell yeah.
And we
Good
also
job,
both outperformed Soul. Soul was dead last on his team.
I was about to say,
because he was the only one dead. Or
Yeah.
the only two.
I kind of got
Well,
obliterated
4
like
people got killed.
first 5 seconds of the match.
Yeah, having a American battleship shoot at you probably didn't help your chances of survival there.
No, it definitely
With a 30% fire chance and 29-second reload with 5,000 HE shell damage maximum. You know, getting slapped with that probably did not help. Oh,
Dude, okay, hey boys. While I got you here, bro, I started that Halo series on Paramount Plus. Bro, son of a bitch, I had another fucking torpedo.
Oh,
Is it bad or is it
Dude,
good?
no, it is fucking amazing. Dude, I watched the first episode and like 45 minutes, or I'm sorry, like maybe 10 minutes of the second episode, dude. Absolutely stellar, dude. They did
if you're doing
such a great job.
This one.
They did
Looks like we're running tier 6 and tier 7, so this time around, just saying no.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, he's in a match.
Yeah, I'm almost dead. I'll run.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, you're not. You're not even spotted.
He was on like 40 hit points earlier, dude. So he's at a decent amount of health. And just so you know, so don't run a destroyer. Just don't, okay?
Well, see, that French destroyer is not very good. Now, if I ran my ACAT, dude, like the Scania and my ACAT are my favorite destroyers, bro. I wreck shop in my ACAT. My ACAT, dude,
Are you certain, though, that you want to run a destroyer against a German battleship, though?
Oh, hell yeah. You won't be able to catch me in my ACAT, bro. You will not be able to catch me. I promise you.
Okay, yeah, I get. With 10 kilometers secondary, though, do you really want to test your luck?
Well, my freaking detection range is about 4-point-some-odd kilometers, and my torpedo range is about 10 clicks. So yeah, I think I can play. I think I can rally up.
All right, let me just do one quick modification though.
He's like, all right. Yeah.
No, I'm just putting on a something I had before that I just sell to get some credits back and all.
Yep.
It's the rudder ship mod.
Sure.
Rudder ship, the steering gears mod 2 brings it's rudder ship time.
Need that. You definitely gonna need that.
12.8 second rudder ship time on this thing. It turns really well. The Bismarck turns really well.
Dude, I've seen that Bismarck turn and burn, bro.
What?
That thing's
now
badass.
My bit rate is good. What the hell?
Yeah. Jesus, man, I am freaking sweating my ass off. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, fucking great.
Yeah, I can do that kind of changing.
Just gotta roll your R with it. Fucking great. It took me a long time to be able to get that far with my Scottish accent. It's about as far as it gets, too. That's all I can say.
Well, I'm Irish, so...
Oh, I am, too. I'm like 3/4 Irish.
German.
I'm German, too. I'm part German, part Irish, possibly part English, too. I mean, I don't know. Pretty good chance, though, because I'm part Irish and all. The Irish, after all, were occupied by the British for freaking God knows how long.
Still going on, actually.
Yeah, it's a good point. Still are. So yeah, pretty good chance that I'm partially English as well. And I just want to know.
The Falandre.
Oh, yes, the flounder. Oh, which reminds me, don't get too close, though, because
American law. Yeah.
this thing's
Central.
no. So I got a shot on a broadside in close range flounder earlier, and it was disgusting. 37,000 damage in a single volley with 8 15-inch armor-piercing shells. So that just wrecked right through the flounder.
Hell yeah, that's badass, man. That's a damn good shot.
Yeah, also sitting on like 42,500 XP from the FDG, so I mean, I've heard bad things about it, but I think it's more the play style. I think it's basically an enlarged version of the Bismarck. Played in the Bismarck the same, it probably will work well, but you know, I might not know.
I don't think there's gonna be anybody watching me at night.
Well,
What are you
yeah,
talking about, Huss, man? I'm about to raid you.
Are you off?
No, I'm just gonna raid you with what I have. I'm still gonna run it, but I'm just gonna raid you to, you know. You need that shout out, boss man. You've been helping me out quite a bit. You need that shout out, whether I'm off or on or whatever. I'm still gonna host your shit. I was trying to. I would have hosted you yesterday because I didn't play at all yesterday. I was trying to wait for you to get on yesterday, and I would have hosted you. I want to see you get affiliate, boss.
Dude, I am. Oh.
Yeah, there is one ship though that I do not recommend like running in terms of like the tier and all. As of these tiers, this particular boat, this kind of like these tiers, legendary. It's just not worth it to run legendaries honestly anymore. I mean, the Yamato before was a beast, from what I've heard, but they nerfed it, so it's kind of just fucking shitty now. But also, Soul, just so you know, I am running a full secondary build. So,
Hell
yeah, that's why I got my secondary range like 10.7 kilometers. That's why it's out so far.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. I can run it down. I can go between 10 and like 10.7 kilometers here. I think on PC though, I can get it a lot farther.
Yeah.
That damn control. I'm gonna switch over to the game chat down to stop.
Well, we want to play.
Yeah, I'm almost done with this match.
Engine boost active.
It's your boy Tripod. That's funny. That's a good name. Yeah, we're down to 1 cruiser and 1 destroyer.
You got 3 minutes. That's fine.
I
Yeah.
tried.
I'm almost.
He's
I'm
not
almost
even
dead.
listening anymore.
Who? Me?
No, Kantala. He's not freaking listening. I
Oh.
told him to stop. And I told him it's not going to be long, but he's persistent.
He is
headstrong.
persistent. I love it. I
Yes,
need that. My mods are persistent.
No shit, Sherlock. Jeez.
Oh, hey, thanks for the cheers, boss man. Thanks. Always appreciated. Yeah,
Jesus, how fucking hot is it down here?
Nah. Where you from, Ryan?
Washington. It's like 80 degrees outside. Feels
You know, it's
same
like
as
102 here, right, in Texas.
Dude.
Oh,
You're used to that shit,
damn.
okay?
I'm not used to this shit. Fuck no, bro. I promise you right now, it still kills me. Like, I hate this weather.
Oh my god, Kantala is going to drive me insane if he does not stop.
Look at this, Soul. Look.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, ooh, not 500 bits. I don't have that much.
Oh, come on. Come on.
5,000 bits.
Did I get those off? I got those off. And he's gonna turn out of them anyways.
Oh, you're finally dead. Dude, Kantala, fucking stop showing off.
Look! Look, I can change that bit thing.
Oh, dude, that's badass. Is that the fucking Shiba Inu dog? That's
No,
cool
that is a
shit.
corgi, I think.
Yeah, it's a corgi.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's a corgi.
That's a corgi.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I actually invested into Shiba Inu. I made freaking $800 last weekend on that shit.
Alright, we ready?
Hold up.
Menace, dude. You're killing me.
That's kind of cold-blooded that he unfollowed me, though. I thought me and Menace were cool.
Clothes shopping and stream it. That's what I've been up to.
I think I finally managed to get Kantala to finally stop. It's finally over.
You said tier 6, yeah?
Yes.
And 7.
Tier 6 and 7, but I don't know how long. I don't know. Because I'm in tier 6 and I'm the div leader, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, shit! Alright. Count in when you guys are ready.
How about you counting? It's easier.
Alright.
I'm gonna get lost.
Alright, ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go.
Wait.
Oh.
I backed out. I backed out. I backed out. I backed out. We're good.
Menace.
Dude is changing his shit. Alright, I'm gonna go back in and shut him up.
Shut him up. Alright, you ready? We need to start this.
Yeah, you guys ready now?
Yes, we need
Alright.
to start it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, thank God I managed to shut him up again. So, are you on Land of Fire?
I know, Menace. I know.
Yeah, land of fire.
Alright, I'm pretty sure we got in on the same map.
Hell yeah.
Same map, just possibly. Oh, yep, I see the Akatsuki under the. I see 2 Akatsukis. Fuck. I am backing my ass up. I am not pushing it.
Oh, this is a tier 7 match.
And tier 6. Tier 6 and tier
Oh, there's
7.
3 tier 6. There's 4 tier 6.
Yeah, thanks for the carriers though.
Yeah, there's no carriers in tier 7 matches.
There are times from time to time, but yes. No! I am not going to cap alpha. Fuck that.
I am.
Okay, you're crazy enough.
I'm tired enough.
He said,
Wow. So I guess now you know
Soul
where we're going,
knows.
Soul.
What's that?
Well, now you know where we are, Soul. We're going
Yeah.
to cap the alpha cap.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
Soul
gonna
knows
hang
what
back.
happens.
I'm just gonna hang back and then just sit outside the cap and let you get spotted and have my secondaries go to town. And you
Iowa.
Oh,
Two
there's
Iowas.
also
Oh.
Bismarck in Iowa over there actually.
Well, I'm dead.
Don't go broadside when you won't be.
I'm gonna get effed up anyway. I missed.
And I got 3 bounces off the Bismarck.
I got vertical dispersion. So many ships are. Got a Balti. I hate Baltis. Baltimore's are so stupid.
Yeah, they're a little overpowered, but you know. Welcome to World of Warships Legends, my dude. I'm gonna try and do something about that dang Iowa Crosshair 331, whatever his name is. Oh, freaking!
I said it out him.
Wow.
22,000.
So.
Oh, you're gonna get him with the Torps, Menace. Are you?
Wait,
yeah,
that's
you got him
Menace?
for 1. Let's go!
Wait, is that Menace I see right there in the Gaita Mahada on our team?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even realize that yet, actually. Well, I'm gonna park my ass here and just turn out and get my
I think I'm
secondaries
gonna hit the
blazing.
island. What? I clipped it.
Yeah, I think a certain Japanese tier 6 destroyer has put torpedoes in our direction.
Stream sniping again, are we?
Yes! What'd you expect? I'm watching your stream.
It's kind of cool when the match together. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And just so you know, you see the flurry of fire between the two ships over here? Yeah, that's two Bismarcks going at it.
And if you got that Iowa over there, I don't know if he was turning out or turning over here, bud. That Balti is gonna get annoying.
Yeah, I've gotten already 16 secondary, over 20 secondary, I think, almost now. Oh, I see a certain Akatsuki over here is getting a little bit reckless. He's going straight in to the Bravo cap.
Well, you know, Soul, you can come and kill me.
Yeah, he's
What is
on
that
fire.
ship? I have never seen that ship before. What is that?
Which one? Oh, the key?
That?
Oh, that's
I've
an older
never
ship.
seen it.
That ship's been in the game for a while, dude.
Huh.
It's
Too bad I'm
it's
getting
been in-
fucked up by this Bismarck.
Well, yeah, it's a freaking Bismarck. Dude, you surprised?
Oh, look, there's the Iowa.
Shit, yeah.
Come
I'm
on,
about-
Menace. Oh, I got that Bismarck's front gun.
I think Menace is going after Soul. I think he kind of looks like he's making a beeline for the Bravo caps. I'll take him. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, wow.
guessing.
Oh.
Oh wow, our flunger got their flag. Wow.
He's gonna go broadside? Away.
Yep, he is going broadside. I was going broadside to you and I both. Oh, to you at least.
Well, I'm dead, so.
Oh, well, I'm using you as well to rebuild.
Yeah, that's the only thing keeping me alive right now.
You mean was keeping you alive?
Yeah,
I was about to say
was
keyword.
keeping me alive.
I say again, was.
Yeah.
I need help because I'm getting focused by an Iowa and a Bismarck, and I do not want to be over here by myself. Oh.
Menace is coming back. It's fine. Bismarck.
Oh, I see. I see you.
Oh,
Soul.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna bother because Soul's
It's
not
fine,
worth
Menace.
it. Soul is just not worth my time to even try to kill him right now, dude. Oh, that Iowa just got lucky.
You tried, Menace. That's all that matters. Getting fucked up by those secondaries, though.
Dude, I have almost 100 secondary hits right now with this thing. So, yeah, this thing... Oh, there goes Soul.
Oh, so no.
Yeah, I think it's my last one, gents. I'm out of here. I'm tired.
Oh!
I have a
just
good night
effed up
there,
at
so.
Iowa, man. Now I'm getting effed up by the Balti, though.
Good game, gents.
Right.
Good game.
See you, so.
I think this is
Yeah.
our win. I think we're gonna win this one, though.
What's up, Sergeant? Ugh. Yo, Sergeant, you down to hit a game with me, or what are you playing, Sergeant? Yeah. What's good, gents? Oh, you in a party? Invite me to the party too, homie. What's good, Haas?
Not much. Strikers went to go do something, so
Hell
we're just
yeah.
waiting for him to get back. We're just running 7s for money, so.
I feel you on that. Well, I get better money on my 6s, so.
I mean, I just got a.
Especially the 6.
That thing is fun.
Not only that, man, I come out like 200,000-300,000 a game, and it only costs like 35,000 to run this bitch.
Yeah, that's why I've been running 7s now because of the 55% increase in money making now. Oof, I can make some real good money if I had my Saipan. I mean, I just did. I made 666,654.
Damn, son. Dude, sorry if that first part of that stream was a little much, boss, man. I lost like 3 followers, I guess. I guess I did shitty on that end.
Oh, well. It happens. Sometimes you gain a few, and then if you just say, well, you don't do enough, bye. Unfollow or whatever, so don't matter to me. I'm at the point where I just don't care.
Right.
I mean, I've been relaxing too, but I need to start streaming some more to get my viewers up. Eventually to get enough money.
Yeah,
so I can start buying shit.
I had like 115, but now I'm down to 111. So.
Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know what I did to piss him off, but apparently I'm too much into myself or something. As well, one of the cats said, I was like, huh, okay.
Oh well, full of shit. That's why I just say people why. Yeah, this is Striker. I remember because we were playing Battlefield. This is the guy who does Milsim stuff whenever he joins.
Oh, that's badass, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. I want to talk to him too because I'm thinking about. I want to run some DCS and stuff. That shit'll be fun as fuck.
He does Battlefield 4 and 2042 because we both have the next gen stuff. So
yeah, I need to get a next gen console. I have to at this point, man. I'm too deep invested in this stuff. I have to do it now.
Like whenever I can get because my ex messaged each other recently because she finally got her Xbox back. So I was like, hey, she's like, welcome back. I'm back, bitch. I'm like, welcome back.
You're like, welcome back to the party. Not much has changed.
The only thing is Xbox is on the fritz as usual. But so if you see people popping on like a million times, do not worry. It's just Xbox being done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just like, so, she's like, I gotta update everything. I said, yeah, that's what happens when you turn on it for like, almost like 4 months. A lot of shit needs updated, so. So yeah, so she had to deal with all of that.
So, your ex doing good though? She doing okay?
I'm happy I didn't even have to buy it, she did it herself, so I know that she's improving with her life.
That's good. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear.
Yeah, she's starting to do stuff more, and so it's like, well, I'm glad to see she's doing better and stuff.
Right.
I'm just like,
right. How are you doing though? What about you, homie? You fucking supporting the stream and stuff, Hoss, man. Like, I want to know how you're doing. I need to know you're good.
Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm just high as fuck.
He's like, I'm ready like a titty boy.
Nah, I've just been relaxing, but I'm trying to keep myself, like, because this weed right now that I'm using, that's what I got left. But basically, it's medical. It's like medical for me. I'm not gonna be able to have it next month because I need to buy a new controller. So, a buddy of mine's helping me. Instead of weed, I said, can you just use it to do whatever you want to do with it? Help sell it or whatever.
Right.
It's if he wants to sell, he can sell it. That's his choice, not mine.
Yeah. I feel you.
So. But I said if he wants to do that, he can. If you get the money from it, just buy that. And then, because October is his birthday, which is fucking hilarious. This is crazy. Most of my best friends' birthdays are on the 9th. Like, their birthdays are on the 19th.
Oh, that's cool as fuck. Hell yeah.
So my ex, she's still my best friend.
Yeah.
May 19th, her birthday. My guy best friend, basically my brother, October 19th.
That's cool as fuck, man. That's cool as shit. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, again, man, like, thanks for watching the stream and supporting and stuff, man. So I like to know, the people that do support my stream and, like, watching stuff, man. I need to know they're doing good, too. So
yeah, what I try to do just to support people's streams. I put them, like, tabs open, and I have because you can't hear it right now, but I'm on my laptop. Yeah. And because I have it through my headphones, it still counts you as a viewer, and like counts as a viewer. Even if I'm lurking, I still count as a viewer for you, which still supports you. So
right. Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some people don't do it to me, but it's like, it is what it is.
I leveled up.
Welcome back, Striker. Oh yeah, Striker, this is the guy that I was trying to tell you that would like to meet you for like the Milsim stuff.
Hell yeah, dude. That's freaking awesome, man. That's some clean ass work. I've seen some crazy Milsim stuff, man. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild how
He's
much
the
work
colonel.
goes into it.
He's the top one.
Hell
Are
yeah,
you
that's
the
cool.
like? I was gonna say you're CEO, aren't you, Striker, for your Milsims for the what was it? I forgot the name. The 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the creator and been it since 2011.
Damn, dude, that's freaking wild, man. That's a lot of work you guys have to put into that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like that's
We're the
freaking,
most respected unit as well.
that's pretty freaking wild.
He should be.
My Sergeant Major is also a Marine.
Oh, is he? Hell yeah.
I was gonna say Solcio, he's Marine too. So.
Yeah. Two of my senior Marine boys. I've been working on a class to teach some of the boys more senior and junior level types of leadership for their stuff.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, I need to get the new gen console because I've been really wanting to play that game Hell Let Loose. It looks pretty freaking wild.
It is a pretty good one.
Oh, look, Missouri.
I'm also thinking about getting a PC as well, though, because I've seen some gameplay on that DCS that looks just absolutely insane.
Well, hopefully once they fix the Arma, that might start popping off too. I know.
Oh yeah,
That's
they are fixing Arma, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. I know that's another one Striker plays too.
Well, I mean, dude, Arma's super good. Like, you know, it's kind of like a Sandstorm Insurgency. That's another good one. But Arma's insane, dude. It's wild as shit.
I'm the only destroyer. Oh wow, this is fun, but there's a care, so.
The only thing I
This is
need.
a good situation for you, though.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
turn my A off, and oh my god, hey Striker, do you see the thing that's next to me? The most hideous sight. That poor bastard's definitely getting hit by a fucking Lexi.
You know,
Who's-
do you think you used to want that battleship?
To think I do, but here's the thing. I also know aware about how 75% of this community fucking plays too. They don't know how to play. They
Dude,
think
I
they
know,
do.
Mine
man.
is a Zumo. No matter what you do, you're screwed.
Welcome to the cruiser life of a Tago. Right?
I mean, a Taco has more armor.
Hey, thanks for spotting that Republic. I'm about to get my ass blown away. I shot too early and I can't back up fast enough. Yep, the Worcester's up my ass. If you can push that Worcester behind that freaking mountain that he's at behind right now.
Yeah, I'm giving you some cover for you.
Thank you. Shit. There he is.
Missouri looking at me. How long does that ship have a thing? Damn.
Huh?
I'm getting radar, but somebody, I don't know what though. I think it was that Worcester. Oh, that's interesting.
That Republic's coming around that fucking cliff face. Hold up, let me hit the brakes real quick. You have to excuse my language, Hoss, man. Freaking, I don't know what kind of Marines you play with or whatever, but old habits die hard. I'm working on it.
Oh, you should hear something. We got we call him the Canadian Hitler. Striker is your contact. Mojo. Yeah, fucking Mojo.
He's actually my Ecto.
Oh, is he? Hell yeah.
Good dude, though.
But some very questionable shit he says though.
I mean, he's Canadian. And he used to do shit with Canadian military, so that don't make sense.
Yeah.
And he's also blue eyes, blonde hair. Has everything.
Yeah, just a redhead stepchild. Like a damn starved to death, beat down dog.
That bastard really wants me, doesn't he?
Which one?
That thing.
I'm backing up. Somebody sees me. I'm been radared.
I'm going right here on this damn island and waiting until this radar goes away.
Motherfucker, that hurt. Your motherfucks goes too, Missouri. Fucking bullshit ass bitch with your fucking radar. 5 minute having radar ass, having ass fucking Worcester. Worcester, these nuts, boy. Make your motherfucks goats too. Fuck my stomach. Oh, well, not my stomach, my back.
Right.
Cannot wait to get the surgery done.
Yeah. You said it's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, well, my consultation's on the 8th. So, we'll see how that goes. I might be able to feel my lower extremities again. That'll be great. But hell yeah, man, it was nice. It's nice meeting you as well, man. But yeah, I've seen some crazy ass stuff go down with that milsim stuff. You know, especially like just the admin to getting all that stuff in. You know, like the freaking getting the server set up, getting the freaking like all of that stuff. It's wild. Like the amount of work that goes into them is insane. So dude, that's some sick wicked stuff. Especially if you're building a community on that stuff. Like, you got you a solid community built on that, man. Like, that's congratulations. It's nice meeting you as well.
You as well. And yeah, no, people never really think about how much actually goes on for these things.
Right. So you say you've been doing it since 2011, huh? How's that been panning out? Just like off and on type thing, or what's good with it?
Well, straight on. You know, obviously things kind of come and go with the way that the Battlefield games are health-wise.
Dude, 2042 is just, ugh.
42 right now is a lot better, and it's getting there. The major thing that's missing, though, for Milsims, though, is the whole, like, team swap and clan takes.
Yep.
But besides that, I mean, things are growing. And as far as us goes, from like 2015 to 2020, we were the absolute top dog for years. And now it's kind of goes back and forth a little bit in terms of what you want to consider it, because obviously there's a lot of memes units out there with the games dying and stuff, but
right.
You know, it's there. Once 42 though gets everything solved, we'll be rocking hard. That, or when Arma 4 officially launches, we'll have that.
Yeah, dude. When is that supposed to launch? Because shit, when did Arma come out? Arma 3 came out like what, 2013, 2014?
I'm not 100% sure. We do have Recore, but Recore is purely for testing the engine and getting the kinks out before it drops.
Right, right.
So,
well, dude, if you got anything going down with that stuff, man, or you know, got any room for like, you know, I just like, I'm not saying like any room to like, you know, make me official or anything. I would just like to witness like how you guys like operate and run that shit down. It would be badass to see.
Yeah, we can work on some stuff.
We don't have a next gen though, so I'll give you the heads up.
Yeah, I mean, I will get next gen and whatnot.
Currently, we're kind of in between Battlefield 4 and 42 currently, just because of the way things are.
Dude, it's hard to beat Battlefield 4. Extremely difficult to beat that game. As far as like how good it was.
The issue though in terms of just doing anything on 4 though right now is just how many people actually want to play the game, mixed in with you know, the current decline of the game and how many issues are starting to arise.
Yeah.
Like, for an example, a few months ago, nobody was able to play the game for like 2 or 3 weeks because all the good servers are rented servers, and they're third-party servers currently, for those that don't know.
I was about to say they're third-party servers and they're all running at 30 fucking hertz, so you can't see shit. it's like
if something happens, you're SOL. The only thing that can happen is Microsoft. You're a refund.
Right.
And there's a time when like rented service game is going down in 2 or 3 weeks for them to go back and fix the game. You know, it's getting to that point because they're giving the game less and less power. Battlefield 4 is not going to last that long. It's pretty much a matter of, as much as people don't want to admit it, you know, going on to the newer stuff and riding out the waves until it's perfect is pretty much the best bet.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 is about done.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to get stuff going on 42 bit by bit, but you know. We got some stuff.
I will say this though, and like no matter what comes out new and everything like that, I feel like 2042 is gonna die pretty quick once Battlefield releases another game. If they don't,
they're not planning on releasing a game anytime soon. So the next actual main series Battlefield title isn't scheduled to drop for 6 years.
Okay, so they're gonna do a lot of work on 2042 then.
There's a side project that's Old War, like Hardline was.
Yeah,
but it's not a main series title.
I was about to say Hardline was absolute. It was a good idea.
Yeah. So, in the words of DICE, including those who work with them and other NDA programs, they're fully committed to getting that game turned around. In terms of EA's main story studio, about 96-97% of their crews are fully working on that game. But the difference is, instead of having one like normal team working on stuff, they have all of their devs and all of their branches working on 42, but they're all working in different parts of 42 throughout the future.
Right.
That's why they're able to do all these big changes throughout the seasons. They've got a whole entire social update they're working on. They've got the specialist free changes. They've got all maps they're doing. They're pumping out a lot of shit that they have in the future. It's just dev time to get it done. And the thing people forget is EA does not have the same talented staff that they used to have.
Yeah.
A lot of those people retired.
I was about to say, that kind of was towards the end of the, the old school Battlefield generation. Like 4 was their last one.
Yeah. So when 42 was made, the only people that were there for that game originally was the person who designed 42. That was Oscar. He's the person who's responsible for battle log and stuff like that. He's also the reason why 42 got fucked up.
Really?
Hence why he ran as soon as the game dropped and everybody was up in the ears about it. The minute he left and we got the new person in charge, they completely took the game and started working on the key points that need to be done.
Okay.
Some people in here. So, like, for an example, the way that they're currently doing all their updates is they work on everything, they send it out to the public, they get reviews on it,
they
go back to the final board, and then they publish it. So they don't instantly go through with anything.
Well, that's
until
good.
They get,
because I feel like that's what they did before they dropped the game. They didn't let anybody give any feedback. They just dropped that Mo Trucker, and I was like, whoa.
The other thing is they're not releasing any snippets or info early. So they're only going to mention stuff that is for sure. So if it's something that might get changed or might not happen, they're not going to include that to prevent running into issues, right? That way they're able to focus on what they need to. So this first year is going to be a mix of releasing more new content and all that kind of stuff, and then also adding in all the features that should be there. They're fixing vehicle numbers, so like the vehicle counts are going to go back up. They've dropped them down to 1 to get a baseline for everything. And then they're going to start fixing the numbers per map for vehicles. So some things might get separate, like for example, jets and helos might get their own category.
Right.
In the futures. And so, like for example, they're bringing most of the guns we have from Battlefield 3 and Portal.
Are they bringing those back?
Those are being revamped and slid from Battlefield 3 Portal into the live game.
Okay.
So we'll have all the guns from Battlefield 3, but modernized a little bit in appearance. That way they don't have to worry about licensing issues from that game.
Right.
They're doing a lot of other stuff too. It's just a matter of time.
I think that's what Sergeant was saying was, you know, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time to fix that game.
Yeah, so they put out stuff. That's why they dropped Hazard Zone, so they could focus the game itself. So something else they're looking into is once they add the social updates and everything, they might bring back rented servers per player request as well.
That would be pretty cool. Like, I know it's expensive as shit to rent servers and stuff, but
yeah, well, I mean, we spend currently for one server per year about $300 something times that by 8.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But the game's definitely going to be there. The second year of the game, a lot of good stuff is going to kick off. They just need to put that bedrock in there, which they're doing. You know, each update, they increase their player size. So, like, prior to that last major update, right in like the new map and stuff, right?
Yeah.
The player count averaged about 2 to 3K on PC alone, right?
Yeah.
On average, in the last month and a half, the game's been about 15 to 20K.
Okay.
When the game launched, it was sitting at about 96 current players. 96,000.
That's pretty impressive.
So it's getting there. They just have to make sure they keep on their current pace. Because like when a lot of people start playing the new maps and experience all the new things they've done with weapons and all that, that first interaction was, this feels like Battlefield again. They still have not introduced the changes to the specialists yet. They still have the social features, which is making it easier to play with friends and do all that stuff online.
Yeah, dude, that stuff right there, the way they had it, like the way they had it with the EA community and stuff, and you know, trying to get the crossplay to work was absolutely atrocious.
Yeah. So, like for example, one of the things that people forget about these days, there was a lot of things that cause issues. Is they have to make something work on 3 platforms at the exact same time.
Right.
And people really don't like to admit this. The major issue is not Xbox and PC, it's PlayStation.
It's always been PlayStation. Like, Xbox has tried to reach across the table to PlayStation for cross-platform playing for fucking eons. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of it's just issues though as well. Like for example, the reason why VOP was delayed was a PlayStation issue.
Right. Is that like are you talking like a hardware issue, or are you talking about like, you know?
Yeah, they were having issues with stuff there, but they also, you know, the way that things work is like when you get something done and you have an update, all 3 platforms have to approve it, right?
Oh shit. Okay.
So
yeah.
The way that it works is they go through their testings, they go through their player testings, the QM testings to get everything ironed out. They're like, okay, we're good for this. Then they send it out to the platforms. They do their own tests to make sure on the shit itself, you know, it's gonna work. It's not gonna have any issues on their console, on the consoles, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, sir.
But you know, they say, you know, no, you guys need to do X, Y, Z, or this doesn't be, you know, whatever. They have to go back and redo the whole thing and get recertified again for that update.
Damn.
before we can go out.
That's rough. That is a rough fucking play. It's like trying to get anything done through the freaking military or the government, man. That is a long process and a lot of shit you have to do.
Yep. So, it's not a fun one, but they're balancing it pretty well. That's why something Battlefield did is they made it so that they could turn things on and off instantly.
Right.
They are going to be adding a campaign in the future, most likely.
I was wondering about that. I was like, man, are they just letting the campaign die? Because like the campaign like kind of told the story about the maps you played on, and I kind of, I always play the campaign first before I'd go into multiplayer because I like the story.
Same.
Did you hear about the studio that they made in Seattle?
Negative, Ghost Rider. I have not.
So, a part of the news, CEO and everything else, they made a whole new studio here in Seattle. And that studio is being headed by the father of Master Chief.
No.
Leto himself.
No.
Yep.
Leto has been in charge of that studio and been hiring people the last 3.5 months.
Bro, no. That campaign is going to be fucking tits.
They are working on that, as well as working on helping the game in the right pace.
Dude, you just, oh my gosh, you just sold me. Battlefield's coming back. Battlefield's coming back and it's coming back.
Leto also did get some old Battlefield guys back with the company, as well as some new talent. So, you know, as long as everything goes in the pieces, it should be good. So, like, an average thing for something a lot of people think about is small stuff takes 3 to 4 months of dev time. Right. Bigger stuff takes about 8 months of dev time.
Yeah.
Citadel.
And it goes from there. So, like, did you hear about the Battlefield 3 VR thing?
I did hear about a Battlefield 3 VR, but I that's all I did was hear about it. I didn't see anything. I hadn't, no reports, nothing
this
coming
game
out of it.
As an idea. So granted, they made it VR, but they also added way more realistic stuff to the game. But they have Battlefield 3 as a space engine, and they just threw stuff on top of it to make it more realistic with VR. They've made some changes here and there, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
That was 80 people working on that over 8 years.
How many?
80.
Okay.
That's an average size of a dev team.
Right.
So, when people are like, oh, Battlefield's had a month, why isn't this here? I mean, that's an inexperienced team, and it took them 8 years. But at the same time, there's a whole lot of other shit going on, and they weren't actually back in their offices working on shit directly until, like, 6 months into Battlefield being released.
Right.
So, most of their major studios are in Europe.
That's another thing that I heard was a lot of the studios moved to Europe. I don't know why, but I that's just what I heard.
That's where they're from.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it France, right? Mostly France? Or is it,
Finland, Swedish, so it's one of those two countries. That's where EA is from.
Okay.
So they have various studios, but they're making more and more studios in the U.S.
Gotcha.
They're kind of making some shifting. So, like, they talked about some things that they wish they would have done in Battlefield 4 that they were going to do. Like, for example, they mentioned they were going to add CACs, hovercrafts, and they were going to have people able to, like, unload shit and do all that kind of stuff with them. But they didn't add it to Battlefield 4. It's something they'd like to do with 42.
Do you think it's going to get done in 2042?
They are planning on making wide open ocean maps based on marine warfare in the future.
That's fucking awesome. That is fucking beautiful, dude. I'm sorry, but like theoretically speaking, you may or may not have been swooning me and giving me a short line of a chub.
So, yeah, I mean, the game is not like anything like it was when it launched, and it's only gonna get better.
Right.
Obviously, it's gonna take time, but I mean,
Yeah,
As
'cause,
far
dude,
as
that's
it
all I heard.
stands-
Like, as far as like they're releasing and shit, like this one was supposed to be like, you know, the next big Battlefield 4 type game, you know, just badass as hell. And the mechanics, the physics and the mechanics on everything kind of hurt my feel-bads a little bit.
So there were some things that like kind of messed up on. They fixed the guns and stuff like that.
I
They
don't
did
know.
incorporate some newer stuff though that is really nice. Like, for example, gravity for vehicles. They
Yeah.
made shit a little bit more there. Like aircraft, it's no longer who can throttle up and down faster. It's an actual dogfight. You got gravity. You've got blackouts. You can knock out the vehicle's engine mid-flight.
Right.
You can also dodge missiles.
Oh, can you defend missiles now? Like roll over on your belly and defend them?
You can dodge them. You can do cobras. You can do split S's. You can do all these, fancy moves if you know how to control the aircraft.
Dude, that's badass.
Yeah. Stryker knows a lot about the fucking military. Yeah, we talk most of the time. Me and him are talking about like fucking, fucking any kind of shit from like naval stuff or anything.
That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because he was telling me about the amphibious. What do you call them again? The ones for
Amphibious
the
Dunkers or LHDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the LHDs, yeah.
Yeah.
So like season 3 and 4, a lot of things everybody wants. That's the expectation.
I'm gonna do this for fun.
Till that point, obviously, it's a little bit of a holdout game.
It is.
But-
It's gonna be a rough squeeze to get to that point.
Yeah. But I mean, it's something everybody doesn't know. Because I mean, they did say the first 2 seasons, their goal is to work on the game and do what needs to be done. Which
That's
they're
fine.
doing.
Yeah, it's nice. And my friend's like bitching about it. I'm like, you don't know how big. I haven't even told him about how big the studio is because I didn't know. So now I can tell him, listen, you want to know how many people are working on this game?
They've
He
got
says, what,
everybody at EA doing it.
Yeah.
Normal dev team is 80. They've got everybody on their teams.
That's
Jeez.
insane.
They're just working in different elements, and so it's gonna get there. It just takes time because they're doing it in a way that, for example, the way that they define it is the specialist update changes they're doing. They had a plan, they scrapped it, they changed it, they made a new one, scrapped it, changed it, tested it again, made a new one. Like, they're going through shit. They're trying to make sure it's not gonna have issues when it goes live.
So now,
And you have to admit, there has not been really any complaints after each update.
These are facts. It's been nothing but improvements. Now, another thing that was kind of twisting on me though was like the physics of like the rounds and stuff. Like, you know, I smoked somebody with a 220 mics on the freaking on that Nighthawk or whatever, bro, and they just like get up and run away like nothing happened. I'm just like,
It's one of those things
Battlefield 4, I smoked somebody with a
where they
25 millimeter
nerf
and
some stuff.
yeah, I'm sure they had to just because those dude. Like running in those little birds, you know, on Battlefield 4, and just like toasting everybody with those 25 millimeter cannons. Like you just hit them 4 times, they just die.
They've made it better in hit registration. The thing though I like to say though is just like we're also all stuck on core. I mean, for those that got to play on hardcore servers here and there, it's so much better of a game.
I played a lot on hardcore servers, man. I would just obliterate Mo truckers, and especially, you know, I'm a huge helicopter player. Like, you know, that's one of the things. Like, I got to ride in birds a lot. We was trap platoon of my battalion, so we got to ride in helicopters a lot. I don't know if you're familiar with what trap is or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that shit was like, you know, it was badass as fuck. So I fell in love with helicopters while I was in, and you know, I like running the attack helicopters. My favorite's the little birds and the attack helicopters, especially because you get you a gunner and whatnot. And you know, normally on I'm going from Battlefield 4, you know, standpoints here, and I'm like, hell yeah, you know, I'm gonna you know, let my gunner obliterate these cats. And when it takes like fucking, you know, 5 to 6 seconds for, you know, that 35 mic to go about, you know, I don't know, maybe 100 meters or so, it's like, Damn, that's a hell of a lead you got to put on that now.
Oh, thank you for reminding me about this, by the way. Battlefield's doing another development blog update. Thank you more for everybody.
Oh, sweet, thank you. Hell yeah.
They're getting most of their core leads run for it. But if this is anything, though, the two people in charge of the game, plus the new CEO, they're highly committed to making the game work. And in the words of the CEO, their goal is to make the game the way the players want it to be, but they want Battlefield being the game again that it once was and deserves to be.
Yeah.
That's their goal to make it. They also know that they have to, but
or they're going to lose the franchise as a whole if they don't.
Yeah. I mean, they also spent so much time and resources. Like, for example, that tornado, they spent a year and a half on that tornado.
Oh,
they
the kaleidoscope?
No, the tornado that's on like a few different maps.
Yeah,
and there's other weather
and
events that they were working on too, that aren't in the game yet. Like, for example, 2 zombies. That's another one. There's a few, so it's gonna get pretty interesting. I think a lot of those just waiting to see these feature updates. They already are changing the sounds for the specialists and things they're saying. I'm pretty sure they're going to do a modified system. So, like, for example, if you look at the special system, there's engineers, assaults, and all that. And I'm pretty sure what they'll probably end up doing is just locking down, like, who can use what stuff. Because at least to me, that seems to be the easiest way without having to worry about shit until they're able to come up with a hardcore solution.
Right.
I could be wrong.
Nah,
I would have to bug one of my friends to death about it.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, that was another thing that I was really curious about is, you know, hardcore mode and how that was gonna go down, and if they were gonna start
they
renting
made an
servers
official
again.
hardcore in Portal, and they estimate where if you do hardcore in Portal, if you have AI on balanced, you get like all of everything but limited mastery. But if you do it with no bots, then you get full everything. If you do a hardcore mode,
Right.
I still leave the HUD on though, because the mini map is connected to the big map. So if you turn that off, HUD, then you don't obviously get the map. So until they make a change about that, we'll see. Though I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm not worried about that. As far as Portal goes, so it has everything everybody wants for stuff.
For the most part,
it just needs a few things.
Yeah, the mechanics, you know, because, you know, when you do Portal, especially when you go, you know, to do the battle, you know, going back to Battlefield 3, that was my first introduction to the modern Battlefield. You know, I played 2042 or 1942, and then I didn't play any of the other ones till Battlefield 3 came out. So whenever I went back to Battlefield 3, I was like, man, was this game really like I don't know, the mechanics were so different from Battlefield 3 to 4, and I didn't recognize how different they were when I moved from 3 to 4, but going from 4 to 2042 and then going back to 3, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and there's a lot of time coding though between those games. Battlefield 42 right now though feels very good, both gun gameplay, vehicle-wise, everything.
Oh yeah, no, I've noticed the vehicle sticks, like as far as like, you know, stick registration just on default settings and stuff, man. They made it touchy as fuck again, like they did in 4 and 3. So like it doesn't feel like, you know, it takes me 10 years to spin my bird around. I don't have to lean my bird over to, you know, a helicopter. I don't have to lean it over and start rotate, you know, rotor shifting to freaking spin it around. I can just spin it on a dime where it's supposed, like the way it's supposed to.
And I have my controls set up a mix of Battlefield 4 veteran controls, which is basically Battlefield 3, with a bit of Ace Combat controls mixed in there too. Now, Ace Combat stuff is more for the aircraft, but it rocks very well. I enjoy it.
That's good to hear, man.
The fighter jet gameplay, though, is so much fun once you figure it out.
Dude, I started getting good. So I had to play Battlefield 1 to get good with the airplanes, right? I could play helicopters all day. Could not get good in the airplanes.
Battlefield 3 is a good way to get used to the aircrafts because it maintains that. So Battlefield 3 was that whole, like, 2-missile kill system that they brought back in the 42.
Yeah.
I will say there's one thing, though, that once people get used to, everybody falls in love so fast with. It's a pilot. AGMs.
Oh yeah, those are great. Those are great.
Yeah.
It's so nice not maintaining your lock, or the fact that so phlegm you can actually see shit through it. I suppose my biggest gripe before is you can't see shit in front of you.
You really can't. Dude, that's another thing, man, that I don't know if I'm asking too much of it or not, or, you know, possibly tossing too much on the table, or just being, you know, just like a dumb old school cat. But, dude, the screens in the vehicles are so fucking busy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, in the tank and stuff, there's just so much shit going on in the freaking, in your HUD on the tank and whatnot, bro. And I can't see shit. Like, just because it's like, you know, all the little blocks and little specks they have all over the damn place, the patterns they have, they distract the shit out of me, and they cover up infantry, and I can't see shit.
This is going to be an interesting map coming up in the next season. Stranded.
Oh yes.
It's based on Panama, with the Panama Canal. It has parts of a dam. It's got lakes as well.
So you know, something that irks me with 42. That I know they took it out because there's not enough players playing it, but since the increase, I feel like they should add it back, and that's breakthrough for the 128.
So they did that based on community vote.
Really?
Most of the community wanted that to be the smaller, but they want Conquest to stay big. So for every feature mode, Conquest will always be 128 for next gen, but it will not be for breakthrough. They also did that because it's a lot easier for people to have in those engagements. Also, I found out some other things. We're finally getting ideas soon for when we're getting the TTS Exceed Sniper Rifle, AM-17, the short-kicked version of the SAW, M45, some 6 saucer sidearms. We're getting some more light armor vehicles.
Oh yeah,
we might be getting a C-130.
No way. They're gonna dude, if they're gonna bring back the C-130, that's gonna be Are they gonna bring back the commander's position?
I am not 100%.
Because that was fun calling in ballistic missiles on the AA. They like to sit in the back. That was fun.
I know AK, come back, AUG, Bren, RPK, SKS, the SAW itself, M95, M82 are coming in at some point.
You know what I want them to do? So, hear me out for 42. I know this wouldn't happen, but it's really cool. They make like the M14 or like the updated version of an M1 Grand, but modernize it for a 42 style. Basically, used to be like an M42.
I mean, that's a fucking Mark 14 EBR is what that would be called.
Yeah, but
that's actually exactly what that is, to be honest with you.
I know. I actually wanted to get one, but don't they have them mostly in 308?
Yeah, they're in 7.62, which is 308. 7.62 by 51, 30-06, and I want to say 6.8 Creedmoor. They started coming out with them in 6.8 Creedmoor. I used to work at a gun store, so yeah. I think they're starting to push them out with 6.8 Creedmoor as well.
They will also be bringing back battle pickups.
Battle pickups.
Ricochet. Looking for we could find like a sniper rifle or a rocket or something.
Oh yeah. Like you get the Mark 32 or whatever.
So there'll be crates to get behind, and some of the weapons they know that will be in there is the Big Bertha herself, the M82.
Hell yeah. Chambered in
A
50
Vulcan
though, right?
handheld machine gun, or minigun, sorry.
You know what?
And a M32 grenade launcher.
Yeah, the Mark
Check it out.
32.
Check
I've shot one of
it out.
those. Dude, those Mark 32s are badass. They're fun to shoot.
I tell you, I shot a Barrett MRAD striker.
They are a lot of fun to shoot, those things.
Yeah, with 338 Latua. I love them.
That was
think he
a
has-
mean ass round. I really enjoyed that
I
round.
wouldn't be surprised if they add that into fucking 42 because that thing's
See-
actually worth.
There's some things that are on the aviation community's wish list, including me and some of my buddies. Like, for example, we want them to bring 2-seat fighter jets.
That'd be fun. That'd be very
Uh-huh.
interesting.
They've done a version of that in Battlefield 1, and, so we'd like to have dual-seat
Yeah.
fighters. Adding to that, we would like to see the F-15 or F-22 added.
I can see the F-15, but the F-22, man, that thing's so overpowered, bro. That would just be like.
Well, they have everything balanced. They don't do anything
yeah.
specialized. It's more of the character model. Like, we have the F-35 for, for
Yeah,
examples.
yeah, we got Fat Amy, absolutely.
And the thing is, we have a better luck of getting the F-22 right now than the new fighter that will be coming out in a few years.
Ouch! What the hell hit me? That must have been Kansas.
Have you seen the video they put out for the 6th-gen fighter?
I have not seen that actually.
So, I'll have to see if I can find the thing for it. One of my buddies was in the Marines as well. He did crash fire rescue and all
that's
that
badass.
shit for the F-35s and all that
Right.
stuff down there. But basically, the one bird that could beat the F-22?
The F-22?
Yeah, the one bird that beat the F-22 in speed, maneuverability, and everything.
I'm not familiar, no.
F-23, Black Widow.
I've heard of a Black Widow, never saw pictures, never heard that it even
So
existed.
I can send you. She was twice the speed of the Raptor. She was a bit bigger. She did not have thrust vectoring, but she had no, almost zero detection on her engine outlets.
That's insane.
The way that she was.
That is absolutely atrocious. That's terrifying.
She's on display. They built 2 of them, and their engines and everything were ripped out because of the fact that it could beat the shit out of Raptor.
Right.
The only reason they weren't is at the time, Lockheed was not very reputable due to various things that happened. So they went with the safe option.
Yeah, they lost a lot of contracts and shit because of that.
Yeah. So Lockheed got the contract. They took their F-23 and re-evolutionized it again.
Dude, Lockheed's on some next level shit, man. Lockheed is on some next level shit. I'm absolutely amazed at what they're freaking able to construct and produce out of that factory. We've got one here at Fort Worth, man. This shit's just badass. Of just the huge breakthroughs that they've done.
What was the Blackbird's new?
Oh yeah, it's like the X-57 or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that thing's wild. I'm trying to push this Kansas and this New Orleans out from behind that damn hill. It looks like you guys already got them flanked.
Mike.
Oh, no, you're good. You gents are good. I'm not expected to get a lot of kills. I'm just trying to help push both. It's not a carrier's job to get the kills. It's the carrier's job is to push them out into your kill zones. You know what I mean?
Agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Implacable. He's that boy right there. that boy can make Alexi can show off what Alexi can really do. I've witnessed him like half strike a fucking Yamato with just HE bumps almost, or just like a third of his health gone. I'm like, oof.
That's just half the fun. I was gonna do this one at a time. I will. Yep, that's not the button I would have used. I really hope these are going to the right person.
Soul Stacker 4-1.
Yeah, alright, should be in your DMs. I sent you a little video link that my buddy found for it, but then, for the new 6th gen, these are pictures of the F-23 that was in the contest against the F-22.
Hell yeah, I'm excited to check it out.
So, she was extremely stable. Perfectly no issues. She didn't have a giant armament, but she could do what they needed to do. They even thought about things like, for example, how the airflow divides into the engine. So the way that they had it split was little dividers, and they had little inlets that went over the wing and into the wing and out. That way, it would have less of a detection issue on stealth. Like,
right.
You know,
really freaking suck down that heat signature and keep it contained.
Yeah, like they literally thought of everything, high-lows, pressure systems, anything that could impact it, built into that design. A lot of people for years were pushing for that thing to be built. It's just very hard justifying building an aircraft after how much issues the F-35 had.
Right. Oh yeah, no. Aren't we on like the Delta variant now or some shit like that?
Mm-hmm. The helmet though from that aircraft that was being implemented at F-22. They're having to build them, and they're also looking to how they're training pilots, because you have to be an ace pilot to even get considered flying an F-22. And the issue they're having with 22s is the only way to train an F-22 is with another F-22.
Yeah, it's the only thing to keep up with it, quote unquote.
Well, yeah. Well, so they've had, what was it? They did an experiment with Red Flag. They had about 20 plus F-15s against one single F-22. The F-22 pilots weren't taking it seriously, and they beat all of them without a sweat. They've had times where they've flown up right next to like other fighters in the Middle East, like for like the past year, and they didn't even know the F-22 was there. Like it went right up next to them, and they didn't even know.
That's some next level stealth. That's some next level stealth.
And the F-22s, they're still being upgraded. They're still being added stuff. They've got new like oxygens and stuff. So all the stuff implemented in them and fixing the issues that they had. You know, so they'll be rocking for a while. And the 22s will probably only get some serious training when the 6th gen fighters roll around, because then there'll be something even better than them.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the new next gen fighters that the Russians are getting?
The new what?
The Russians.
Oh, that Sukhoi 57 or whatever the hell it's called? The Phalon?
Yeah, but I think there's a 58, I think is coming, or I can't remember. There's a new one that they got.
So, the test version of that went up against modern day fighters already.
Mm-hmm.
And it did well, but I don't see it doing anything phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we'll see. You know, the biggest thing though that impacts Russian aircraft is they're all designed in cold weather. They're designed to perform well in that weather, right? Obviously, in cold weather you get better lift. But when they start living in Russia,
yeah, where are they gonna be at? Where are they gonna be at?
Don't perform in that way. So, despite a lot of countries that used to buy Russian planes don't buy Russian planes anymore.
Like all
Yeah,
the,
that's
the
what-
entire MiG series. Like how the entire MiG series disappeared for some reason.
Yeah. Like, for example, Europe is looking into making a better version of the Typhoon.
Dude, I heard about that. Canada and Denmark and a few were up to buy it, but I heard. Well, I just recently caught news like a couple months ago that Canada and Denmark ended up catching the one of the Fat Amy variants instead.
Mm-hmm. So, there's a whole lot of stuff they're doing over there. The Griffin's gaining popularity as well. So we'll see. The issue though is a lot of countries can only make 5th gen aircraft. Hence why, like for example, UK, they can't afford a 6th gen project, let alone a 5th gen project.
Yeah.
Go give him a touching. Also, that
Damn it.
I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Hey, I'm gonna stay in the party, gents. You go ahead and run without me, cause I'm about to get off here. I'm 4 hours deep, and my eyes are hurting, my head's hurting, my back is. Just
Oh, you're in
absolutely-
Funland.
Oh, dude, bro, my fucking like anytime it's starting to storm over here and stuff, man. Anytime it storms and stuff, like the freaking barometric pressure changes, I got this like really bad arthritis that's causing my vertebrae to like literally grow shut around my spinal cord, and it is just absolutely agonizing pain. So I want to drop out of the division. I'm gonna stay in the party though, so I can talk. I can't play right now. I mean, I chatted up, but I gotta chill for a second.
Nah, you're good.
Yes, I'm still alive, so that's okay.